Yeah, alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Build stream. I'm your host, Build. This is Stream. And after that lame joke, I will now be retiring. No. We're here to bring you more builds, bringing you all the build action.
I didn't realize my forehead was out like that.
Bringing you all the forehead of Juan. Bringing you all the hits of the 90s, starting now. Hello, Cactus King. Hello.
Oh, yo.
Hello, Duns It for Life. Hello. Hello, XR. Hello, Squishy Side Up, if you haven't left yet. Hello.
If you haven't left yet.
The Woman is back. That I am, yeah. Oh, I love Top Woman. It's like Woman just makes me think of ramen. Oh, yeah.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
So, continue what you were saying?
So we were having like an unhinged conversation right before this, and we had to keep checking to make sure that the mic wasn't on, because you guys would have been so confused. Oh, yeah. How's everybody's Friday going?
Honestly, pretty good. I've been doing nothing but binging that podcast that I studied.
Uh-huh.
And, like, I feel like it puts me in a better mood, because, like, people's lives just be out of pocket, and I'm just like, damn, bro, you know what? I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. Gives you some perspective.
Yeah.
Just feeding on other people's downfalls?
Feeding? I don't know. Not feeding.
You're like, yeah, my life's better than theirs.
I don't know about all that.
Just kidding.
Hey, man, Maury, like, had a whole career based off of that.
Hi, by the way.
Fabian's here.
I'm over here lurking.
Instant ramen is a good and bad thing, I have to agree. Like, Nongshim is the good. The bad is like, what is it, top ramen?
Top ramen's dang.
The one that looks like Justin Timberlake's hair.
I feel like a chef whenever I put egg in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, when you
What's
dress
up?
it up, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You gonna be on the bear next season?
Yep.
Random clapping. Let's give it up for Fabian being on the bear. True. I can think of several out-of-pocket things that can get me banned from Twitch. Yeah. I don't think I would have gotten us banned from Twitch, but I feel like if this was like the stream that, like, you know, the higher-ups decided to watch,
Oh
it would
my
just be
God.
like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Visit for Monique right after.
Just the good stuff. Oh, yeah. Are you going to the thing after work?
Yeah. Well, way after work.
Man.
Are you? Are you just gonna stop by?
But, like, briefly after work, so we might not see each other.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Are you going, Fabian?
I was not told.
Oh, well, I'll tell you. You should go.
Or instead, do you want to go to some go-karts?
Actually, I can't, because I have to set up my, or buy a bunch of stuff for my daughter's birthday this Sunday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
When's her birthday?
The 17th?
Oh.
So, yeah, but, like, we're doing the party
This weekend?
Sunday. So, literally, as soon as I get off of work, all night tonight, and then
Damn.
tomorrow, we're, like, buying stuff for Sunday.
I see.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little envious because, like, every time I go by, like, the toy aisles at stores and stuff, I'm just like, oh, I wish I had kids to buy things for. Like, you got some cool toys, you know, and you're like,
Give him your
You
credit
could be-
card then, yeah.
You could be auntie if you
Throw
want.
the-
oh
throw
my
debit
gosh,
card out.
yeah. Let me
We'll
wrap
make
that
all
shit
your
up.
wishes come true.
No, dude, I'll find, like, the coolest thing in the aisle and be like, I got this for you because I thought you'd like it. And really, it was me just being like,
I just want to see a kid play with this.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do the one to spoil it. I'm like, not gonna lie. I have a friend that, you know, him and his wife aren't gonna have kids.
Mhm.
Like, they made that decision of not having kids. And
Hell
so
yeah,
they're-
good
I
on
told. So I told my friend, I was like, hey, I know, like, because he wanted kids, even though she didn't. I was like, hey, you know, my kids are your kids whenever you want to take them out to do stuff. Like,
mi niños es su niños.
yeah, I was like, just know, like, you can go take them for ice cream, or if you want to, you know,
Pay for their
if you want
college.
to spoil them, by all means, I'm not gonna say no, you know. And so, like, for a while, there were, as soon as they would, like, find, you know, a toy they wanted to bring, they would just buy it and head over, like, hey, and then they'll go and play with them for a little bit, and then they're like, okay, bye. It's like
they clocked out. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like they, essentially, it's like feeding the, like, kind of like I want kids, but like obviously you don't have to like deal with
you
the
still
rest
get
of
all
it.
the-
You can just be there for all like the cool times.
Microdosing on.
Microdosing, yeah.
Yeah. My sister is a godmother, so she's got a godchild that she goes to all the
so-
things for. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Random comment?
Oh, we did that. Yeah. When are you going to include streamer cables in the custom builder? Ooh, probably not.
Never.
Ever. Yeah.
You got me. No, I'm
I don't see
kidding.
the companion cube. What happened to the companion?
Not because we don't want to.
Oh, this has been gone.
But we don't.
No, we don't want
We
to.
don't want to. I mean, like we're not like a boutique place like that, and so. If anything, it'd be those people, but also. Those kind of places that offer that kind of stuff just do that so that they can justify the price hike.
Ooh,
And then I'll
that
leave
was
on.
such a read. Yeah.
I'll leave it on that note.
Dang.
Others charge you for it because
Yeah.
they're trying to get your money.
Yeah.
We don't want your money. Well, we do. Hold on.
I mean, we want your money. Hold on. We want your money. But we're here to just sell you the parts.
Yeah, we want you to
As
have
is.
a good deal.
Yeah. Not like, we're gonna do a whole water cool like setup and then charge you an extra $1,000 for it.
Yeah.
I don't think they actually do that. But just example. Okay, bye.
Thinking about getting the King 95? Heck yeah, that's a good option. No commitment, kids.
No commitment, kids. Yeah.
RGB equals more FPS totally. Yeah, of course. Redux does. Yeah, exactly. I'm going camping this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, I've come to the realization that I feel like I'm only at peace when I'm outside. Like, true, like on another level. Like when I'm home and doing nothing, I'm also at peace. But like, I'm on like a whole like, oh my gosh, the world is beautiful, everything's fantastic, like kind of jag when I'm outside. So,
Nice.
I'm camping more these days. Yo, was that this is the Shiva 2 guy from YouTube?
You don't need to drop $4,000 on a PC for just getting started. I'd get this instead. Introducing? Just kidding.
I'd get this instead.
Yeah, see, we don't pay for actors, we just do it ourselves.
Yeah. I wish our commenters kind of realized that. Just to be like, hey, like, yeah, I'm just a person at work. I need you to understand. Yeah. Like,
Like, we see your comments. We can do things to your PC before it gets to you. Just kidding. Streamer cables are basically fancy RGB cables that plug into your already existing cables to make it look fancier. That's
more
all it is.
RGB all the time.
Or even not RGB. Sometimes it's like cable extensions. So like if you have like you already have your power supply and it's a black power supply and it has black cables, but you're going for a white build. You can buy white cable extensions and then it's like that same exact thing.
What are you drinking?
I have your drink.
What?
I have your drink.
Chalky milk.
Mustache milk.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Not gonna lie, you look cool. You look cool.
Oh, thank you for the subscription, Goofy Luffy.
Goofy Luffy.
Goofy Luffy 321 boom.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's quite a mouthful.
what a
That's a good
name.
name. Yeah.
Okay, I think everything is working.
Yeah, I
If
think
y'all
we're
need
good.
me,
Nah, we're good.
damn. I love you too, bro.
I'm joking.
So yeah, if you guys need anything, let me know.
Alright, sounds
I'll
good.
come run over here.
So as soon as
Love
he
the
goes
beard,
around
I'm
the corner,
jealous.
we're gonna.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fake.
we're good.
Okay.
It's a fake beard.
It's okay.
Just kidding. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I have going for me.
Alright, bye, Fabian.
Okay, bye.
Alright, so as soon as he gets around the corner, we're gonna shut it down, right?
Shut it
What?
It's right there. Your pants are like camouflage against the door.
Y'all can't see me.
Yeah, in the box too.
Yeah, I'm listening to
as soon as he gets off the camera.
What?
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 What's up, Seneca?
What's up, Nero?
I might go in your custom builder right now to see what is the cheapest build you can get. I'll BRB. Yeah, go for it. Oh, good. Heck yeah.
Guess we get your haircut.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Sunday morning, right?
Right to it.
I-
Paper constitution. I told you no.
I canceled all of my freaking plans for the weekend because I had to think about getting this haircut. You know when you're like, I have an obligation and I can't really focus on anything else because I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Even though it's like 10 hours away.
Yeah, exactly. So I wake up, right, and I go for a little walk in the morning to look at some birds. But really, all I'm thinking about is, like, I got a hair appointment in 3 hours. Like, can't be late. And we get a text message from the hairstylist being like, hey, I woke up under the weather. Can we reschedule? And I was like...
That's all the sign you needed.
I'm like, bruh. But also, I was like, woke up under the weather on a Sunday morning. I was like, was somebody drinking, partying on a Saturday, and now doesn't want to cut hair? So, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually a little pissed. I was like,
Oh, for real?
yeah, well, because, I was, like, mentally prepared for all this. I told
Right.
everybody on stream I was getting my hair cut, and then, like, just bails, and she was like, any other time this week? And I was like, I literally have one day that I can really go camping this weekend, right? And, yeah, so it's, like, 2 weeks from now. I'm
Okay.
getting my hair cut.
Yeah, time to really say goodbye to those locks.
Yeah, which is funny, because, like, take them, please. It's not so easily when it's this long, and I hate it. Like, it doesn't even have to be touching anything, and it's just like,
Get dreads.
for real.
Don't get dreads.
No, I'm not.
You should braid your hair though.
It doesn't really do too well with any kind of, like, holding any kind of shape other than down. Ironically, when I cut my hair and it's really short, then suddenly it's like, oh, volume, I have it. And I'm like, where the hell was this?
Well, you just have so much hair. It's heavy.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's
Like,
keeping
way
it
down.
down. You ever get long hair?
I did have long hair.
You had long hair?
Yeah.
Why'd you get rid of it?
I don't know why.
Just decide.
Got hot.
It got hot. Fair
It
enough.
does that, yeah. How long does it take for a PC to get to my house after the stream? About a week.
About a week.
What builds are you guys currently using? One.
A computer with computer parts.
I run a 3800X with a 6750 XT, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM.
I have a 57X and a 3070.
Mine's in a fractal meshify case.
This?
No.
Oh, you. Oh,
yeah,
right.
Fractal.
I have a weird Amazon case that's like kind of little that I got for free here.
I just got a haircut today. Collect at 3:30 p.m. Hair appointment at 4 p.m. How long is it gonna be then? Short haircut? Yeah, pretty short. I don't know. I was looking at the last time I got my hair cut, fairly short, and it'll probably be about that much. Like, there's still gonna be a lot. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going like
You're going to the
buzz
salon,
cut.
right?
Yeah.
Probably taking an
Oh yeah. No, it's gonna be a time. I'll tell you that.
hour. You gotta
But
wash your hair. And then they gotta
Yeah.
talk to you for a bit.
that was the other thing. Is like, I mentally prepared like, okay, so they're gonna want to wash my hair. And I don't want to go in with, like, not washed hair, but I also want to go in being like, I washed my hair 2 hours ago, now you're going to wash it again. Like, right? So I had planned. I was like, I'm going to shower the night before. So then I had the whole day where I was like, I showered the night before instead of in the morning, and now I feel off. It was a whole
Oh my
thing.
god.
Yeah. Side shaven? No. I have very embarrassing moles on quite literally every side of my head. So I can never do any kind of, like, shaven anything. It's my secret. You
Not
wouldn't
anymore.
know it looking at me because my weird moles are all on my head. Ha ha ha! Your cheapest PC in custom builder is $1,000. Inflation's hit hard. It also could just be that we don't offer it that much in the custom builder. Because sometimes I'll be looking in there and I'm like, oh dang, is this really like all we got in there? But yeah.
Yeah, inflation.
I was like, I think we saw the Nebula for like $800, but Yeah, we also can't really sell like any of the really old hardware because a lot of that stuff doesn't pass CEC, so that's the issue there. How you feel about the King 95? Excellent case.
It's great.
Yeah, I was like, we're actually gonna be building one today at some point. Do y'all own PCs from Skytech? No.
No.
Part of the reason that I got this job was because I built my own PC beforehand, so I've had that PC since. Also, they don't give us like an employee discount. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Not on like full built PCs or anything. Should I get a X670E Hero? Yeah, no, those are good boards. Don't get high on your own supply. Exactly. Man, I've been testing some cool stuff, but I really don't know if it's out of NDA or not yet. So.
Cases?
No. Other things.
What other? Oh.
I was like, just not anything super exciting. But.
Did you get the new Ryzen cards yet? Or CPU?
No. I've just been testing like motherboards, but and there's some cool things.
The new
but, like,
cables ones?
No, those ones suck.
You know, change those.
The 5090. No, I'm definitely not testing that. I wouldn't even mention that because I know that that'd be under NDA.
Good. Imagine.
How long you guys been at Skytech? 3 years for me.
Almost 5.
Yeah. My budget for my custom build is $3,485, and the total is $3,482. Nice. That's what we call sticking to budget. Which King 95 would you prefer? There's a bunch of different SKUs, but I would pick... Right now, I would recommend one of the AMD builds.
I'll be right back.
Going with like a Ryzen chip. And he just left me. Well. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the camping trip at this point. Less time for gaming this weekend. More time for birds. They have glass cases, right? Yeah. I really need to get my old gaming laptop ready to give it to my cousin. Oh, yeah. Handing it down, that's always a nice thing to do. Oh, posture check. Ooh. Okay. I'm up. I go handy put this like little fireplace video on the tiny screen. It's a pretty good option for that. Getting a Ryzen 9 7950X 3D 4080 Super 64 gigabytes of RAM, 2 terabytes of storage, 1000-watt titanium PSU. CoolerMaster, MasterLiquid 360 Atmos, and an X670E Hero motherboard. Very nice. Absolutely lovely. She has 2 really old, bad laptops and a cheap Chromebook. Oh, dude, I hate Chromebooks. They're like the most useless things. I usually end up just wiping it and putting Linux on it, like a really light version of Linux on it, because I just get a lot more capability out of that. And the OS is less frustrating to me. What's up, Brewer 2? Happy Friday. Happy Friday indeed. It's been pretty good here. We've been chilling. It's Friday. Bunch of coworkers are gonna go out to a little event afterwards, so we're all getting kind of excited. And yeah. The PC's on fire. That it is, yeah. Yeah, it looks like a good fire, doesn't it? Oof.
A good fire.
Yeah, you know, like when the fire's like really going and it's like, you know, it's got a lot of wood in there and it's like, oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the fire.
No, those
Good
are
fire.
not good fires. Also, they're ruining this really perfect weather because I'm like, oh man, I wish I could just open my window and have some breeze at night. It's been getting down to like the 50s and I'm just like, oh yes, I need it. And then there's just air quality poor, dangerous. And it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
I went on a walk last night with the dog and like, it's getting dark earlier now, which sucks. So like halfway through it was just like pitch black basically. But it was like so nice being outside. I was like, it's the perfect temperature. Just lovingly, just like the tiniest kiss of cool, you know, like.
Yeah.
So you could wear like any outfit and be comfortable. Just great. Intel versus Ryzen is similar to Apple versus Samsung. Yeah, kind of. Gonna get an Omen 17 from a few years ago with a 2060 and I think 9th gen Intel CPU. Yeah, not too bad. Woo! Sorry, yawn. I'm getting my
Dude,
first PC.
same. That pizza got me.
The pizza, yeah.
Uh,
Get my first PC from here next year, and my biggest worry is that I'm gonna get a Discord mod posture. No offense, LOL. No, it's honestly, it's a fact of life. We take no offense. I'm always trying to correct my gamer neck. And when I do, I'm like, oh my god, I'm probably so attractive right now. Should do that more often. But yeah. Callie is ready to fall into the ocean. Nah, the fires are almost out. We're fine now. We're ready for fall, though. Heck yeah. Got a similar PC, just 7800 X3D and 4090. Getting dark early means you can shop for RGB dog leash and collar. That's true. That'd be pretty weird. I feel like I need it, though, because my dog is really bad at walking on a leash. It's partially because he's a puppy, and also partially because I can never get anybody to commit to the same kind of training. So I'll be like, yeah, we're working on it. He's getting better. And then someone else walks him in the family, and I'm like, what happened? Apple's modern, Samsung is a little modern and budget-friendly. I was like,
Samsung ain't even that cheap.
yeah, I was like, Samsung's not really cheap. And honestly, the Samsung is actually the more powerful, like, usually. When it comes to, like, if you're just comparing specs. But basically, AMD and Intel are, like, two different suppliers for their own personal brand of the thing that does exactly the same thing. One is selling you an Ultima, one is selling you a Malibu. I know, you thought you'd be like, oh, the Nissan's the worst thing. No. No, I'll bring GM into this, I don't care. You guys' budgets? I have a budget of 1800. I would dream of a 4090. The 4090 is my budget itself, LOL. Honestly, 1800's a really good budget. You can do a lot with that. As far as, like, especially if, like, what you're looking for is just gaming, you can really get a good machine for 1800. Like, don't be fooled. Like, we talk about the highest end of things, but, like, they are indeed the highest end. There's plenty you can do with a game that is in the mid and even entry-level areas. Thanks for building my PC, dog. You're very welcome.
No problem.
There we go. I'm like, I just keep, like, pausing right where I'm just, like, behind it. In the old maps, Cali was an island. They thought Baja and the Bay Area connected to each other. Oh, yeah. which is just really wild to think about. Samsung A series is the GOAT. True. I sneeze, I explode. What? It's funny because that was a sneeze. It turned to a yawn. Ah, that's what happens when I sit down. I'm just like. Samsung A30 and A50 series. If you go bleeding edge, you gotta cut yourself. It's true. And I'm someone who lives on the bleeding edge. Not usually. I literally don't care about like having a good phone, but I do like my flippy. I will be on the bleeding edge for the flippies. It's very fun. That's a technology I need. I have girl pockets.
My pockets are like a foot deep.
I was going to buy a 4090 for my custom build, but I realized the cost is as much as a 2007 used old car, so I switched to a 4080 Super. Always a wise decision. $4090 really rose in price? Yeah. They really were just like, if you want it, you'll pay for it. It worked. I don't know. I like Radeon cards because they tend to offer, like, good amount of power for the price. And price is usually, like, my biggest deciding factor on things. Radion's like Samsung, Nvidia's like Apple. Yeah, I guess that's probably more apt. Ryzen or Intel? Well, right now I'm on the AMD side of things. Am I getting a PlayStation controller just to play Spider-Man on PC? Because when I get a PC, I'm not moving and swinging around on keyboard and mouse. Fair. Yeah, having a controller is always a good thing to have with your PC. Like, it really does help. There are certain games and certain mechanics that you just want a controller for. I still play, when I play Red Dead Online, I'm sitting at my computer with a PlayStation controller. Because I played that game on PlayStation first. So, that's the controls I'm used to. I play most games with the controller. Yeah, a lot of them just kind of lend themselves to that. Especially if you, like, mostly you've been playing on console. You just kind of get used to that. There's obviously, like, it used to be more so, like, the games that were on PC were ones that, like, you could never imagine playing on a controller. Now, obviously, they've kind of, you know, you can play City Skylines on a console now, you know, like, they figured out ways to do that, but, like, it used to be, like, when I played computer games, it was, like, games that really benefited from being able to have a mouse and keyboard. Like, think Zoo Tycoon, you know, you could make the little fence, whatever you needed. Real-time strategy games, you know, you can do your little box over your units and send them. Sims, clicking on everything, you know, it's good for that. But, yeah, nowadays it's like, games for consoles are also on PC. Games for PC are now on console. It's very weird. Because I kind of don't like a mouse and keyboard for the games I like to play. Third person, open world games lend themselves ready to controllers. I agree on that, yeah. And that is the genre I like most. Fair. Like when the new Dragon Age comes out, I'm going to play that with a controller. I'm going to probably just play it on my computer, because I don't have any of the next gen consoles. But I'm going to be playing with a controller. Because that's how I play all the other games. What would you react after seeing the prices of PCs are $0? I'm guessing that's dollars. I would assume it was an error. Or I was about to get scammed, but that's because life has hardened me and made me cynical. Dude, I got KFC last night for dinner.
Oh yeah?
Because I learned that if you order online, they have these like online, or like, you know, like order exclusive basically. And I got for $15, 6-piece meal. And I went drumstick and thigh, because that's the way. So 6 pieces of chicken, a side, 2 drinks. No, sorry, 2 sides, 2 drinks.
Dang.
And then I had a coupon on there that was 10 saucy nugs with a purchase over $10. So
Dang.
just got those, yeah.
For $15.
$15.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, you're really looking to replace Wingstop, huh?
Yeah.
You're shopping around.
Yeah, I'm shopping around. I don't know if I'll stick with KFC, but like, yeah, it was a thing, yeah. What do you rate 30 hertz and 240p? Bad. Very bad. That was probably the best meal of your life. I mean, it was pretty good. It was up there. KFC's pretty good. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
How do I lower down my processors? Do you mean like your temperature on the processor? Or like how many or is your processor getting like a bunch of, it's like working really hard doing seemingly nothing? Like what's going on? Popeyes, McDonald's, KFC, those are my favorites. Oh, Popeyes really good. I can do some damage at a Popeyes, I'll tell you what. Popeyes is dry in my opinion, KFC is better. KFC is pretty juicy, I'm not gonna lie. But Popeyes got the flavor. Juan, how good is your cable management? It's the best. Best in the business.
Dang, in the business.
In the business, yeah.
Thank you.
The business of building PCs. How can I lower down my processors? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Like, do you mean the temperature of them? Are they like running hot? Or what do you mean? Muslim, but I live in America, so I don't know how these companies taste in America, but I go to my parents' country. I think they're actually fairly universal, though, across different countries, because I was curious about this once, and, like, I think they keep it, for the most part, like, the same, so that way, like, you know, if you're visiting, you'll be like, oh, I know what that food's like, but they'll have, like, sometimes regional offerings, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, McDonald's got spaghetti.
Yeah. Like, that's the main thing, is, like, if I went to, like, another
Wild.
country, and I would want to go just to be like, what do they have that's different from us?
Yeah.
I gotta try it. KFC's tenders are so juicy that the juice falls onto my shirt when I take a little nibble. Yeah. That's, like, definitely bib food, yeah. There are 200 plus. 200 plus. Oh, you mean like processes going on? Okay, I think I know what you mean. So, like, if you're looking at processes on, like, on something like Task Manager, I think that's what you're maybe asking about, and there's a bunch, you can go in there and manually kind of close them if you, like, click on them and do end task. But if you have a lot coming up, one of the things you can also do is if you, let me see, what's the best way to get to that? Yeah, so if you go into settings, and you go to apps, this is on Windows, what is this, Windows 10 actually? Wow, yeah, anyways. You're going to go to the thing that says startup in there, and that's all of your programs that start up when you start your computer. You can set a bunch of those to off so that when you turn on your computer, those won't automatically open. There's usually a lot of those things, especially like game launchers, that want to open at the beginning, and it slows down your computer a lot. So if you want to, like, disable a lot of those, that usually helps. Because then it's like, even if you don't use them, they're still running in the background to some extent. Finally got the 4070, nice. What's your favorite pizza brand? Okay, so, like, of the main ones, I usually would say Pizza Hut, but I moved recently, and there is no Pizza Hut. There's Domino's, and I was trying to find, like, the best pizza, and, you know, I really hate to say it, because I don't like it, but the pizza is the best of the, like, main ones. I gotta give it to Papa John's. Like, if you get the Philly cheesesteak pizza, it'll change your life.
Why do you not like to say it?
It's expensive.
It is, but you
it's
know.
It's bougie.
That's
also Papa Bless, like, he's weird.
Yeah. He's very weird, but he's not involved in the business.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I have a lot of fond memories of Pizza Hut, but yeah, the Domino's last time I got it just was not doing it. Hey, do y'all have a PC for under 700?
Not at the moment.
No, not currently. It's a pretty tough budget to make because a lot of the times when you're looking at PCs that are like in the $600 range and below, you're looking at a lot more outdated hardware. And at that point, it's one of those things where, like, the console killer for that kind of price doesn't really exist. How much do y'all think that PC cost? Oh, I don't know. I want my cable management to be decent because I might install streamer cables. That's understandable. I'm very happy with it. Upgrade from 3060 12 gigabyte. Also a good card, but yeah, definitely improvement there. Taking up all the RAM Chrome needs. Yeah, for real. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, if you got like a million Chrome tabs, close those suckers. Someone, you better work hard when the tax box says XR's build. Oh, he will. I'll make him. You're like, you better. Would you prefer for keyboard creamy, thocky, or clacky?
Those are real categories. For
yeah, that's one way of describing it. I like a really clicky clacky. I like it that when I'm like really typing something, it's like, because it's like, oh, I can hear the productivity. Yeah. You guys live in California. How are the California Pizza Kitchen pizzas? You know,
Not good.
I've literally never been.
Overhyped.
Yeah, they're not as like.
Isn't even hyped. They're just not good.
Yeah, they're not really everywhere. You know, like they're kind of rare to find still, or like they're not as common. And yeah, I've just never been. You know what though? There's a Pyology, and that
Pyology's
actually.
pretty good.
I don't know. I thought the Papa John's was better than Pyology.
No, yeah, of course, but like in terms of like Blaze and Pyology and like all those like custom places, Pyology's not bad. My little chat That's
boxes.
like that's like a sit down pizza restaurant.
Okay, what's a good friendly budget for AM5? I already have a 4060. Check out the 7600. Like, non-X chip, I recommend. It'll probably be a little bit cheaper. And even if it's not, it's gonna be cooler than the 7600X. And because of that, they actually bench very close, like, together. So you might be able to save some money. You can put less of a cooler on it. You can save some money there. That's what I'd recommend. And it's a solid 6-core. Future upgradability is definitely there, but like a 6-core is like your bread and butter for gaming. I recommend getting a console if you have a budget of 600. Yeah, well, it's a budget of 700, but yeah. Waiting for mine to come in. I just ordered a 4070 Ti. Nice. Been waiting to watch you guys build it. Super excited. Heck yeah.
Nice.
Just dropped 4 bands on a PC, lol. Oh, heck yeah, it happens. Especially on the stream. But yeah, get excited. Would you recommend the 4060? I mean, if that's what's in your budget, absolutely. It's a very good card. In the grand scheme of cards, like, is it the best? No. But yeah, I think it's solid for basically any game at 1080p. Should I install streamer cables? I don't know. I feel like save the money and the effort. 7600X3D out yet? Nope. Does not exist. What's your favorite pizza restaurant? Mine's either Domino's or Pizza Hut. I've had some good times at Pizza Hut, I'm not gonna lie. There was one time when they would like sell you the like, what is it, the deep dish pizza, and it came in a box that had a bunch of breadsticks or like cinnamon sticks on the top, and it was like with some dips. And it was like all in one box.
I think that's the whole thing. They got the pasta on the side.
Yeah. Is 2500 overkill for a first PC? No, not necessarily. But I would say at about like, even like the $1,600 point, you're gonna get something really, really solid. 2500, it's just gonna be more solid, honestly. You'll probably get really good for 1440p with that kind of a budget. Haven't had a chance to experience any of your guys' pre-builts or products yet, but I admire the quality and wallet-friendly price points, especially with the sales you run. Thank you, thank you! Yeah, we try and be a good option for people. Obviously, we want people to get a good deal, and as the person in research and development, I want to make sure that we're giving you components that are also really good. Like, you know, maybe even if they're budget-friendly and not top of the line, they're going to run well. That's the main thing. I wanted a 4090, but I have to save for 2 years, lol. Yeah. Don't worry about getting a 4090, because in 2 years especially, there'll be something new. You just have the 3090s for right now. That might be the time to jump on that. I'm 12 and I've been saving up for 3 years. That's why I'm waiting 1 year to get a PC so I can save up a total of $1,800 for the PC. My parents said they will help out with the monitor, keyboard, and mouse. How do these people get this much money, lol? Well, you know, once you get a job, especially if you don't have to pay, like, you know, many other bills, you can get money pretty quick. My first PC was probably $2,500 and $1990, but it was hand-me-down from my uncle. Still counts. I've been waiting for my high-end gaming PC for around 3 to 4 years, and I'm around the same age, too. I'm getting the girlfriend into PC gaming, and I told her about the 4060, so she has the new DLSS, and her CPU is going to be an i5-12400F. Nice!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's so solid, honestly. Do you think this PC had good parts like the parts it has are a good choice? Yeah, absolutely. I was like, heck, the EK cooler? Like, come on. That's like some of the best you can get.
Yeah, it's pretty nice looking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is all excellent. And the 7800 XT is a fantastic card. 3090 still go for 1K? Cut my own hair and watch free TV. That's how I save money. That's a good way of doing it, yeah. I eat like a bird.
I make no effort to save.
That's okay. Finally someone understands. I'm probably going to get the King 95, 4070 Ti Super, and 7800X 3D. Ooh, very good.
Hell yeah, that's a good choice.
What PC would you recommend that is one step down from the top of the line PC y'all have? Honestly, the
King
one that...
95.
I was like, yeah, the one that Goofy Luffy just talked about. The King 95 with the 4070 Ti and the 7800X 3D, yeah. Because those aren't the absolute tippity top, like, you know, components, but they're both absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
yeah,
gaming.
that'll last you
yeah.
good.
Honestly, all you need for gaming. It's out of stock. It'll probably come back.
It'll come back.
I think the 7800X 3D might be the thing that we're like low on right now, or like waiting for another delivery of.
Mhm. We had a sale on that SKU, so I'm sure it sold quick.
Oh yeah. One spent all his money on 6 cars. He's starting his Jay Leno's garage. You're like kind of not wrong.
God damn, dude.
Yeah,
I looked up because I was like, do you know me?
I know. For a second, I was like, no, this is Rurutu, not someone from The Office.
Yeah. I'm trying to downsize.
How many you got right now? Is it
4?
3? 4. Oh my gosh. I was trying to give you grace. 4.
I need to sell 2 though. I'm gonna sell 2.
So much love for representing the PC Master Race out in the Inland Empire. When I saw you were based out in the 909 area, I was surprised. Oh, heck yeah!
Shout out the 909.
Yeah. People forget about us out here, but we're here.
We're here.
There are literally dozens of thousands of us. It's actually a very large area.
Yeah, it's huge, dude. I mean, if you go a little... Okay, it's not Inland Empire, but if you go a little more west, all the big PC companies are
Yeah.
out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, between like Rancho Cucamonga and City of Industry, that's like where we're all at. Somewhere in between there.
Rancho Coop. Shout out Workaholics. Damn, dude, I'm gonna crack open the soda. I'm like falling asleep.
Yeah, go for it. It's so funny because, like, you know, I originally am from San Diego and I moved to the Inland Empire 5 or 6 years ago. So now when I talk to people back home, I realize that they have no idea about the geography out here. And I'm just like, how? How do you not know? I was talking about Lake Paris, and they were like, where is that? It's like, in Paris. Where is that? Moreno Valley? Yeah. Crazy. Such an underappreciated part of the state. Does more RAM help with multiple monitors and multitasking for media consumption and gaming at the same time? No, I mean, well, like, it doesn't help your computer really run anything more efficiently, but it does kind of help if you want to have something up on one screen while you're doing something on another. If you are in, like, ever going to be taking any kind of online course in anything, 2 monitors is, like, the bee's knees. My gosh. Like, when I was taking an online course, having the lecture up and the thing that we were working through, fantastic. Or if you play a game like League of Legends or like Deadlock or any of those ones where you have to, like, you know, buying things from the shop are important, or like you have a certain build that you have to do, it's really nice to be able to have like the wiki up for the build or like the guide on one screen and then like the game on the other to like quickly check between. But yeah. LMA home watching right now from work in Moreno Valley. Hey, heck yeah.
Shout out the Valley.
How long are you used to testing a PC? Used to testing a PC. Not quite sure what you're asking there. Triple monitor setup, always nice.
What soda? I'm basic. I usually go with Sprite, but right now I got a cherry Coke. non-diet, full fat.
Oh, heck yeah. I really like a Coke Zero these days.
Coke Zeros are good as hell.
Yeah. Like, it actually scratches the sugar itch, you know? Like, when I'm like, ooh, I'm craving something sweet, I can have one of those, and it's like, you had a sweet thing.
Yeah, and I don't feel guilty.
Yeah. I gotta go back to doing that instead of just eating fruit roll-ups. My parents also helped. My parents also helped a lot. My parents gave a lot of my birthday money, and they are paying for monitor, desk monitor, mouse, and keyboard. Very nice.
Cool.
Industry City. Basically, yeah, City of Industry. Paris, Florida? Paris, Texas? Nah, Paris, California. Spelled P-E-R-R-I-S.
Paris, France.
Yeah. Upgrade to 1440p, and then I realized what I've been missing all these years, and holy cow, it's nice. Oh yeah, 1440p. When you make the jump from 1080p to 1440p, it's like a whole new world. A dazzling place I've never knew. Yeah. Technically, this is going to be my second PC, because I used to use my dad's old work PC that came out in 2018 with 4 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and a bad CPU that took 5 minutes to open up Microsoft Edge. Oh, the good old days. Oof. Yeah, I remember how slow everything used to be. Or when you're just using a PC that's out of date, and it's like, oh, we're struggling.
Yo.
Go get the Oreos Coke Zero? What?
Oreos, Coke,
Bet, I so would, yeah. What's up?
That's crazy. Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese?
Oh, how dare you make me pick.
How dare I pit two queens against each other?
Okay, honestly, Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
Ah, you racist. No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, I was like, but Angel Reese, I just like her more as a player. I think she's more interesting to watch. The, like, post-game interviews, yeah, Angel Reese is the, yeah. Who would I rather hang out with? Angel Reese. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, you gotta give a GOAT the due, you know.
They're both goats.
I also love how, like, ever since that one matchup, we just, like, pit them against each other, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all need to lean into
why
it more, like, because it's fun. It's freaking bird and magic again, you know?
The internet loves pitting queens against each
They
other.
really do, yeah. Been working for 1.5 years, and now I have a PC and a car. Heck yeah.
Hey, hell yeah,
Dude, especially that, like, I don't know, man, that first job money, because, like, usually then you don't have, like, a lot of bills or responsibilities.
Hopefully.
You're probably just paying to, like, put gas in the car and maybe some rent to, like, you know, your folks. Oh, man. I remember I bought an iPod and, like, a $500 tube amplifier for my guitar, and I was like, yeah, money. Local places are always better than chains, in my opinion. I agree, yeah. Local places that have been in business for decades, yeah. Oh my gosh, I went to this place, this barbecue place, and it was like a little hole in the wall, but someone was like, you gotta go for their breakfast burritos. And like, breakfast burritos at a barbecue place? Yes. They had, it was basically like, you know, eggs, potato, and then you could add, I got pork belly. Oh, it was insane how good this thing was. I was like, you shouldn't be allowed to sell this. Like, this, like, yeah, it was so good. And I've got one with brisket in it. Like, yeah. It was fantastic.
You're not bringing the wife to the thing after?
I am.
Oh, nice. Oh, you're going like right at what?
Yeah.
What's that start time or whatever?
5:30, but yeah, I'm gonna be there at like 5 probably.
Why so early?
A lot of the work gets off earlier, so.
I'm assuming. Oh man, so they're probably gonna leave early too then.
No, I don't think so. I think they'll be there pretty late.
Late into the night.
Do you guys think 4080 Super is dumb for 1440p gaming? I have a 240Hz OLED, a 49-inch ultra-wide OLED, 144 Hz in my setup. I was using a 4070 Ti Super, but found a great Facebook Marketplace deal for 4080. I mean, yeah, you'll get a few more frames, but it's probably a little unnecessary for 1440. You'll be able to do some 4K, though, in the future with it. Not like, you know, crazy good frames for games, but, I mean, it'll be really good for media. But yeah, I guess it might be a little overkill. I feel like 4070 Ti is like perfect for just like high-end, high graphics, 1440p gaming. But I mean, like, it's not gonna hurt, you know what I mean? 4070 Ti Super does more than good enough, but the deal for the 4080s was hard to pass on. 2 weeks old from Best Buy for $750 with receipt. Nice! Really want to know this, but how big is the 4090? It's huge. Genuinely chonky. Like, about yay, and then like yay. Is my best way of describing it because I don't have any 4090s here right now. How often do y'all stream? Wednesday and Friday usually when we do the build stream.
Yep.
If we don't, it's just because we didn't have any live stream build ones to build. Because this is like a free thing that people can elect to do, but if nobody likes to do it, we just won't do it. Yeah. Oh, another posture check. Wait. Okay, hold on. I gotta catch up on this one. Using a MacBook Air with a dual-core CPU with integrated graphics. RIP.
Dang.
I mean, it still isn't horrible. Like, I mean, if it works for what you're doing, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You might be able to sell that fossil to a museum. Get money for a new laptop.
If this is a Pokemon game, that would become that would become a Kabuto. 4070 Ti Super and the 4080 a big difference. In VRAM, yeah. And clocks, but not like a giant step. Talking about pizzas, making me want pizza now. Pizza's so good, man.
I had pizza earlier, and now I'm paying the price.
Best eatery in my area was open in the 1400s. The American mind cannot comprehend
Oh my
this.
god.
Like, imagine, like,
Right.
what if they were like, and the menus never changed?
Oh my god.
It's like, dang, before y'all had spices? No. Joking. Also, I actually don't know exactly when. I mean. Should I get Takis right now? Takis are pretty good. Oh, dude, but
Whatever
I got some.
makes you happy, fam.
I got some new ones. I didn't realize that they were just basically like rebadged of the purple ones. And I was eating them and I was like, oh no, these are the purple ones. Well, that's okay. It's the weekend. I did not sleep.
What? They kept you up?
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know, you know, they hit the bowels, but, like, you know, it wasn't there. It was like, it's like, you know when you order a pizza and it's like, here's your progress. And it, like, tracks it for you?
Yeah.
It was like I knew where it was at every
Oh
step.
my god.
Yeah. It was
Okay,
horrible.
perhaps out of pocket question, but what color was...
I don't know, man. It was the middle of the night when I finally was free.
Oh, okay. Man.
But I was like, man, that was such a mistake.
The funny thing about Takis is you always know when...
Yeah, you know
always
when, you know when it's done, yeah.
The blue Takis are interesting. They're unsettling.
Yeah. Make us heart disease, eat at your own risk. But how much for 4080 Super? Don't know, head empty. Fun fact, the place from the 1400s also has the best sushi in the area. Grandpa restaurant owner was stationed in Japan during World War II. Oh, hey, yeah. That's the hookup. Is there a lot of, like, sushi in Germany? Because I feel like there's sushi, like, everywhere here.
Yeah, but we're awesome, so we just have everything.
It's true, but, but, I mean, we have a lot of seafood because, you know, we're so close to the ocean.
And because we're sick as hell.
That too, yeah. 4090 compared to other GPU equals American basketball player standing next to Japanese basketball player at the Olympics. I mean, you say that, but isn't, what's his face? Isn't he, like, giant? Also, the WNBA, the Liberty, has a player from China, and she's, like, I think one of the tallest players in the league, if not the tallest player.
Did you see that one?
She doesn't get buckets, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they were like, she's tall, let's get her on the team, and I'm like,
Yeah, there's
don't take 3-pointers, please, no.
There's some tall MFers that are so tall that I feel like it's more of a detriment than a
Or, like,
benefit.
even in the NBA, I feel like there's, like, some players where I'm like, are you just here because you're tall? Because, like, you really cannot sink that ball. Like, you know, like, they're like, not really good, like,
Yeah.
but they're tall, and they get that rebound. And back one replies, not yet. I texted her, I want Takis. You got a Coke ad?
Damn. Drink
Yeah,
your
they
Coke.
know, they know. I asked before, but I'm ready to throw down some coin. Tell me about the visualizer in the case behind you. Okay, so this was actually a completely custom build by one of our employees here, who built this to listen to K-pop music. And yeah, basically what he did was he got some like LED strips and like mounted them in the back there, and then put almost like poster board kind of like over it, so it diffuses it, but like, you know, so it's not just like boom, 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 boom,
Is there a
it
video
kind
this
of
time? Oh, it's a fireplace.
yeah, it kind of bleeds
Goddamn.
now. And then he programmed that using signal RGB to act as an equalizer. And then yeah, it's also a custom water loop with a little screen. But yeah, total custom job.
Total custom.
And they can't be all Shaq. He's telling I got the exactly.
And he had a custom made stretched Lamborghini Gallardo to fit his height.
Why didn't I ever think of getting a custom stretch anything for my height?
You got your custom stretch money?
No.
Yeah, we can't all be like Shaq, unfortunately.
Yeah. I need those sweet commercial hookups with the General.
Bro.
Just put me in and be like, did you know with the General you could save some money or something? I don't know, I never really paid attention to these commercials.
Icy hot.
Icy
It's
hot.
like everything.
It's icy and then it's hot. Buy it at Walgreens. And then I just walk, yeah. It could be a whole campaign thing of just like getting a spokesperson who's just kind of like, and yeah.
And yeah.
Walks out of frame immediately
That's-
afterwards.
You're just describing our ad campaign.
Yeah, basically. My Xbox Series S is full on console, and there's graphics cards that are bigger than a full on console. Think about that. I know. It's depressing, genuinely.
Yeah.
Is jump starting a PC bad? What counts as jump starting?
Yeah, be more specific.
Like, I mean, technically no, like, unless you're like hooking it up to like an alligator cable and then like hooking that up to your car battery.
Is that a car battery?
Then yes. Yes, I agree with your take on the 4080s. Step from TI Super didn't wow me, just made me appreciate the 4070 more, if anything. Are you guys multi-platform streaming? Yes, we're on Twitch and YouTube. We used to do more, but now we're kind of just on these two platforms. And it's working out pretty well. It's a nice amount, easy to juggle. 4090 is bigger than my head, for real. Hot wiring a PC, turning it with a screwdriver. Oh yeah, that's totally fine. I do that all the time. Because I'm usually testing stuff on like a test bench, so I don't have a button to click with a screwdriver or with a knife. I shouldn't be telling you to do it with a knife, but you know, any metal, yeah.
Do it with the USB flash
Yeah,
drive.
it's not in any way dangerous for the computer. Cool, we'll give you guys a follow on Twitch right now as well. Thank you. Appreciate that. Is that a Lego build in the back? Yes.
There's a few.
Yeah, there's a lot of Legos in this building.
Yeah, there.
RTX, it's like 1690. Maybe as big as a desk. Oh yeah, 1690, yeah. RTX 3290. Oof. Now trust me, they'll come with some kind of new, like, naming scheme by then that'll make it all sound like little again. We'll somehow be on like the 2090 just in 10 years from now, but it'll be like different.
Yeah, different as in it'll require its own power source.
What's your setup for reading chat? Is YouTube on one side and Twitch on the other side? Kind of. So, in this particular set, we only have like one screen, but it's like basically a big TV. So, I've got OBS up with, you know, the little part that's got our screen up, and then I got Twitch on one side and YouTube on the other of that. And yeah, it works out pretty well. Yeah.
Alright, folks. This build is done.
Lovely. Very nice. Yeah, the Siege is a good looking.
Yeah, it's a nice little case.
Yeah. Alright, this PC is done. You're just gonna go and get Windows put on it. All the drivers that you need to out of the box, it's ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, you're good to go. We are also going to stress test this, make sure these components work and work under load, and when it passes all of that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, and thank you for ordering with us.
Thank you so much.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, this is gonna do you well, Art. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
What is that? Men's Warehouse?
Men's Warehouse,
You're gonna
yeah.
love the way you look.
I guarantee it.
Oh, dude, my brother's wedding's coming up, so I gotta get a tailored suit. I'm kind of excited.
Jealous.
Do you want to come? You can be my plus
No,
one.
I just want a tailored suit.
Yeah, we could both wear
Yeah,
tailored
and then
suits.
like to come out of like the shadows with like a cigar and just be like,
Holy shit!
like, I heard you wanted to make a deal.
I forgot about your Mad Men
Yeah.
fantasy.
I know, right? Yeah, yeah. And I've got a Rob
Drinking
Roy in
gin
this
at
hand.
1
Yeah,
p.m.
yeah. And I'm just like, what if I told you there was another way? And then, yeah, I give you the directions to the Cave of Wonders or whatever, and yeah. My supervillain arc.
Alright, folks.
Lovely,
Let's bring out the
lovely.
king.
Let's bring out the king.
Someone in the chat was
Looking about the king, yeah. You
were
get a
they asking?
C1
Are you still with us?
IRL. Because we're going to Too Lit's build.
Too lit. Hell yeah. That's gonna be me this weekend. Too lit.
That was my hairdresser, probably.
It's alright. You don't want.
Is it bad that I'm just like assuming? I'm like, okay, like, yeah, you woke up under the weather on a Sunday, like, girl.
There could be many reasons.
This is my dream build, literally. Heck yeah. My USB 3.0 pins messed up on my Mobo, so I hotwired it. Plus side is nobody can turn my PC on but me, lol, heck yeah. If you ever do mess up any of those pins, as long as they don't bend off, you can always try bending them back, too. I usually use like a knife on my multi-tool to do that. Sushi is common but not ubiquitous in Germany. I guess that makes sense. A dude from the restaurant introduced sushi to the area after he returned from Japan with a Japanese wife. Nice. Got that authentic.
That was sushi also invented in Germany?
Well, because, like, I've heard some horror stories about, like, trying to get Mexican food in, like, England.
Oh!
Yeah.
Brother, oh.
Do you recommend I get an antivirus subscription for my first PC? No.
Nope.
Absolutely not. The best antivirus is actually just Windows Defender and using common sense. Don't download any sketchy, links from websites. Just don't download anything that isn't from the website of the place that actually makes it, the thing. Don't download any screensavers. That's how you always get viruses. But yeah, Windows Defender does a really good job of it. Antivirus software these days is just going to slow down your computer.
Buy a cheap suit and get it. Yeah, that's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
But tailored is definitely the operative word in there because I want it to fit nicely.
Get it tailored Swift. Yeah.
A tailored suit. Oh my god.
If it looks good, heck yeah. That is my dream build. Oh, sorry, I already read that. Whoop. I got this build, but with 64 gigabytes of RAM. Nice. Another 2 terabyte M.2. Yeah. You always add on more storage later. How much was the total of the build, and what is the difference of the King 95 case and the King 95 Pro case? That's a Juan question.
That's a me question. The Pro has Montech fans, which in my opinion are very nice, and I think it's very much worth it.
And the regular one doesn't come with fans, so we just put whatever fans we have in it.
Gamdias
Which usually
fans.
ends up being Gamdias, yeah.
The thing about the Montech fans have a thing which is like reverse. So they look like they're facing forward, but they're actually facing in the most optimal airflow direction. So that's a really nice thing about them.
So in like 20 years, Nvidia will make a new name like RTX GeForce. For real, like genuinely though. That's the problem trying to get good food in England. Yeah! Hilarious. Yeah. That is true. Like
Is that an
I never
oxymoron?
really hear about people being like, I'm going to the UK and I'm gonna eat, or like I came back and I had the best food. Like, no, that's not really what you go there for. I'm getting an O11 Vision instead of an O11 Dynamic since it ran out of stock. Ah, that's still good. Doesn't the UK do good Indian food though? Because of
Reasons.
reasons. Ugh. I think it's like kind of what they're known for.
The only good UK food is all the extra territories that they acquired.
London has good international foods. Don't know about the rest of the UK. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, the major city would. I guess that's true because like I don't necessarily know if you're gonna find like the best eats in like Peoria, Arizona. Like I don't know. I'm not coming for you, Peoria. Like I've never been there, but like I don't know. I don't know what you got. You know. I like don't know about you, and I don't know if this is offensive, but the UK. Yeah, I was like figured about UK yet. Fell off after the Queen.
Totally right. Totally right.
Oh, that's funny. I'm sorry.
No, you onto something with that one. Bro, remember like the early 2000s, like the mystique, like, oh, British accent, oh my god. Dude, that shit is so gone.
Yeah, no, I remember like growing up a girl at like in the early 2000s and whatnot. Like, everyone was obsessed with Orlando Bloom and Johnny Depp and like, oh, the British accent, like very, very hot, hot, hot. And like now we don't really talk about that. Like they kind of just fell off as being like,
Yeah, as it
like
should.
yeah, it was interesting. But that was like the epitome of like, you know, teen girl crushes.
Yeah.
Not my teen girl crushes, but I had a sister and she got like a poster
Oh my god.
and it was like the entire wall.
Of Orlando Bloom?
Yes.
Bro hasn't been in anything after Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dude, I was watching the VMAs and that's the first time I'd seen him in like years. And I
Oh,
found
yeah?
out that he's dating Katy Perry and I was like, that's where you've
What?
been?
That's what
At Katy Perry's house? Like, who knew? Just like Orlando Bloom missing for years turns up at Katy Perry's house. Yeah, he was there to like introduce her because she was getting like awarded for something, and it was just like, that's where you been? Oh, okay. Dang, like, buddy, I forgot about you, but like you were at one point were on top of the world.
Right?
You know what though? Like if I was him, I'd probably do the same thing. Be like, I'm on top of the world. Time to just enjoy life, and I guess date Katy Perry. If you are in like Manchester, your food options get limited to probably baked beans being used as seasoning. Yeah, I would not like that. You know how I feel about legumes. Let me ask y'all, I know some older PC games get bottlenecked due to only being able to use one CPU core. Is there any kind of software for coding trick that can make such a title use more cores, or do I have poor understanding of coding? You know, I'm actually not 100% sure. Because I imagine that even if it was only running on one core, newer hardware would still be better for it because a lot of the new CPUs are having higher clock speeds also.
Yeah, the single core performance has jumped a lot.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, I mean, maybe older game could run faster, but you're probably still going to be able to run it faster than it was when it came out on, you know, optimized hardware at the time. But yeah, I'm not sure. I can't imagine that you would be able to, like, do that because your CPU is basically just following the instructions of the code that it's reading from the video game. So you probably have to get into the video game's code itself and change that, or whatever it's running off of. But that is a complete guess. I actually don't really know how that works. A lot of older games were written in C++, or frickin', what is it? Roller Coaster Tycoon written in assembly? So, like, I don't know. Once it's compiled, I don't really know if you can do much about it. I can kind of replicate a British accent. Keep in mind I'm Hispanic, so... I feel like a lot of people think that, though. Like, I certainly thought I could do that. And then I actually had to take a class to learn how to do, like, an English accent for,
There was a whole class for that shit?
Yeah, well, I took a period-style class. So, you're doing a lot of, like, period work plays, stuff from the 1800s, largely. And a lot of that is English, so, like... You know, you're doing, like, Hedda Gabler, and you have to be able to, like, do the accent correctly, because, like, people will know if you don't. And we had to do scenes from that. And, like, it's very hard, actually. All of the little, like, nuances of it. Too lit here, thanks for making my new gaming seat. Oh, yeah, no worries, dude. This is your PC, welcome in, welcome in. We just got the case unboxed. Juan's gonna put the motherboard in. And yeah, here's the time. Orlando Bloom probably been starring in indie movies? Maybe, but I watch a lot of indie movies, and I feel like I would have, like, come across that if that's the case. I mean, I don't watch every indie movie, but... The AIO this customer is getting is the exact same AIO that I'm getting for my custom build. Heck yeah. Yeah, this is a good one. For some reason, when I was on the NZXT website to custom build, I checked the prices. I promise I'm getting a PC for you guys. It's all good. Like,
It's all good.
yeah. Even if you're bought from a competitor, like, you can still chill. I got no problems. It showed that the i9-14900K got more FPS, but I thought the 7800X3D was the best gaming CPU. So it kind of depends on what benchmarks you're using. So the 14900K is the better CPU. It has more cores. It runs really fast. But Intel does the performance cores and the efficiency cores thing. So it makes Intel chips much better at productivity. And that does transfer over into certain games that are very CPU intensive. But generally, for like general gaming overall, the 7800X3D benches really well for like gaming specific applications that majority of the games run with. So like the 7800X3D is the best CPU for gaming, especially when you consider value. But it's the best for gaming specifically. Other chips are better at, like, have better specs and are better at different applications that you would throw your CPU through, basically. Introducing parallel computing to any computer is a pain in the behind. I avoid it. It's fair. I know very little about coding, so I honestly don't know either. I like the engineering side better. Yeah, that's same. I'm a hardware girl. I gotta get my hands on the machines. Nobody take that out of context. I don't know what I don't know what anyone could use it for, but I don't need a compilation of just being like,
yo.
gotta get my hands on the machines. Imagine using a 4090 only for Roblox. It's more common than you think. 4090 is versatile. I use it for Cyberpunk and Oblivion. Yep. And my mom said that she'll buy me talkies. Heck yeah. Picture of the 360 Atmos looks like a OMG Epic Super AIO because of the design. Don't ask why. I can see it. Orlando Bloom was on Carnival Row, a TV show on Prime. Oh. Yeah, I've never heard of that. It's a really good AIO, though.
Katy Perry started asking him for rent.
Is there any way I can see all the out-of-stock PCs? No, probably only just what the website shows you.
Yep.
They pull stuff down all the time. We have a lot of SKUs, and I just know because I was the person who had to energy compliance test all of the SKUs, and there was over 2,000 by the time that got put on somebody else's shoulders. Don't use your water-cooled 4090 to play the original Zoo Tycoon. I would, man. I mean, I use it to play other stuff, but OG Zoo Tycoon is great.
Have you used your water-cooled PC yet?
No. I would have to lift it, like, onto the like, that's a lot of effort.
That's all it needs?
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
What was I gonna say? Original Zoo Tycoon was good, and actually Zoo Tycoon 2 was good, but you cannot find that game anywhere anymore, and it took a while to grow on me, but it's also pretty good. But they're better than Planet Zoo. Why? Because Planet Zoo was like, we're going to bring realism into this. You can only have one male in this entire enclosure, or else they'll kill each other, and it's like, okay, I get it, it's a zoo, and you want to bring actual, but like, let me just have multiple animals in a, like, enclosure and not have to worry about it. And that's what I have to say about that. How big of a chance is there that the King 95 with the 4070 Ti Super and 7800X 3D will be in stock next summer when I buy my first PC? I mean, it possibly will, but by then there'll be a whole bunch of new hardware out anyway, so probably the equivalent of it will be. Might just do it for the flex. Whenever an item in your custom builder goes out of stock, you just kick out the part not to be seen in a few months. Yeah, because some stuff we only get in for like a limited time. You know, like we acquired an order of 400 of something, and like once it's gone, it's gone. I ran out of good graphically intense games to play. That'll happen. What do you mean new hardware? So, like, there'll be new CPUs out by then, new graphics cards, and we'll probably have new cases too, so it'll all be kind of new. Basically, PC components, they are constantly coming out with new ones, basically. That's why we always say, like, you can't outrun the bleeding edge. There's always a bigger fish on the horizon.
The King is real popular though, so I don't think that will get replaced anytime soon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
If it does, y'all know who to blame.
I get a lot of, like, knockoff PC cases, but, yeah, like, they seldom...
They're only $2.
They seldom run better than the, like, original of that thing.
Oh man, I love that there's a new $2 inside meme.
I know, right?
Because it was fucking $2.
To be fair, for the last 2 years, it was really stable at the bleeding edge. That is true, yeah. The hard way to stay away from knockoff BC cases, Molex fans, and tight clearance. No, thank you. Ugh.
Yeah.
I absolutely abhor Molex fans. Anytime I get a case like that, that's usually the first thing I put in the notes section. Is just like Molex fans. Like, what is this? 2009? The games I play: Roblox, Fortnite, BeamNG, Drive, Geometry Dash, and I will probably play Valorant. I will also use my PC for high quality editing. I'll probably buy some new other games too. So yeah, well, that's a good place to start. And with the Fractal Design North Tower, and it's been amazing. Oh, I love Fractal. Just adore them. They have some great cases. For one, puts in the graphics card, you can show how big the 4090 is. Oh, that's a good point, yeah. I was going to say, I don't have my lab here anymore. I moved the lab. The lab is now in boxes. That's why I need 4080 Super and Ryzen 9 7950X 3D. Such a simple design since I'm a simple person. Haha, yep. I mean, simple designs are really... I don't know, I feel like that's kind of the new thing, you know? Like, getting towards something that's a little bit less flashy. Picture of the Atmos 360 looks like an epic AIO, but once you actually see it, it looks cool, yeah. So I'm going fishing tomorrow at the campsite. Right? That's like what I'm going for. But I'm also going because near water is some new birds. So.
What do you mean new birds? Like
So
the CIA just dropped new ones, or?
Oh, dude, like okay, so I'm into bird watching right now, but it's not bird watching. It's called birding.
Birding.
And there's
what's
a
the difference?
distinction. Yeah. So I'm not just going to watch them. I'm going to find them. So I have this app, right, that can like tell from the like chirps what kind of bird it is.
Yeah.
And then you click "This is my bird" when you see it. It takes you to this other app where you can like log what birds you've seen.
Like
And
a
there's,
Pokédex.
Yes. And there's like a top 100 in your area of like other bird. Like, it's insane. I was like, oh gosh, I'm gonna gamify bird watching. So yeah, I gotta get more birds. It's genuinely like so fun. It's like, but it sounds so stupid to be like, oh yeah, I saw some birds this weekend. Yeah, so like the #1 lady in my county has 450 species.
Oh my
logged.
god.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what she does full time.
I mean, it's like last checklist was, and it's like usually the day before, and I'm like, dang, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, probably like an actual ornithologist. Or she just really loves bird watching. Gotta go eat, bye. Let's call putting the graphics card into the PC the wedding. Like when they put the engine into the card, the assembly line. Is that what they call that?
The wedding?
The wedding? Like I thought it was Chinese AIO because of the design. I guess the saying, don't judge a book by its cover is mostly true. Yeah, I was like, CoolerMaster's a pretty well-known company. They're a pretty reputable brand.
Be nice, Nero.
It absolutely is. Yeah. If your special interest is birds, it absolutely is. Dude, and I want to like start a group, like a bird watching group for like my neighborhood, but then I realized, because I went back a couple times, I was like, oh, you're just going to find the ones who live here, like the birds who live here. So once you've seen them, it's like, yeah, alright, yeah. Like I'm seeing the same killdeer every day, and I'm like, he lives here. The hardest thing, though, is identifying all the different kinds of ducks. Like, actually, there's so many.
What do you mean? It's just duck.
No, I mean, there's mallard. But, like, there's a bunch of different kinds of loons.
Loons?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like, you know the ducks that are, like, smaller and black with the little, like, white bill, usually? That's a loon. But there's several kinds of loons.
Yeah. Loon is a funny word.
Birdwatching group in the neighborhood equals all the birds have names. Exactly.
All the words.
Well, and my neighborhood has what I consider a fairly rare flock of horned larks, and I'm just like, we need to appreciate this. Like, someone else needs to know about this. Someone else needs to appreciate the fact that we have this flock of bird that isn't usually here. I don't know if you know this, but one day I was in a park in Jersey City at night, and then I saw 2 light beams. I thought it was nothing, but then I saw a video saying, these 2 beams of light represent the Twin Towers.
Wow.
What?
Where are you from, Exar?
I really thought you were going to be like, it was an alien abduction. Like, that's where I thought it was going. New Jersey, yeah. I think it
New
makes
Jersey?
sense,
Yeah, I got those vibes.
Well, you got some cool birds over there. I'll tell you that.
What's over there? Any
Bird.
loons over there?
Yes, actually, said that.
What's the name of the duck with the green stripe on its neck?
Mallard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But there's one that's like kind of reddish and like also bright green. It's called a cinnamon teal. Respect to the people who died 9/11, though. Rest in peace, for real, for real. I You seen
Yeah.
the story of the lady that fed crows and got her whole neighborhood to feed the crows, and the crows
Aw.
saved an old man's life? I have
Oh.
not, no.
Hey, crows are awesome.
They really are. They're so smart.
I want to make friends with crows. So that.
No, it's so hard. Because sometimes I'll see one, like, on my fence, and I'm like, oh. And I try and bring it like a little raspberry, but the second I open the door, it flies away. And I'm like, no, he's going to think I'm shooing him. And I'm like, no,
No.
just take the raspberry.
You didn't let me get to step 2 of my plan.
Oh, what's your... Yeah, okay. You befriend the crows.
I want them to bully the pigeons off my cars so that they don't poop on them.
Not the pigeons. The pigeons are the saddest of birds.
Or whatever be pooping on my cars. It doesn't matter. I don't discriminate.
Dude, there's like some poop on my door, and I was like, what the heck is this?
On the
On the door, yeah, and I was like, what the heck? And it's a bat. A bat has been sleeping above our door, like, at night. That case is awesome. Oh, yeah, no, this is a great case.
Crows poop way harder. Okay, well, I can suggest them to not.
You should try eating some ducks. They taste pretty good when cooked, right? Honestly, I think duck tastes better than chicken. Like,
Oh.
yeah. Duck is slept on as far as, like really good fowl. Mm-hmm. In some curry? Oh my gosh, yeah. Any day, any day.
How about horse?
I'd eat it. I mean,
Penguin?
yeah, like, I don't think anyone should really be, like, hunting penguin. Like, there's not that many of them, but, like, I mean, if it was there, yeah.
If it was there.
Become the crow man.
Flake Griffin. What a username.
I used to have birds as pets, but I gave them away to my childhood friend. I had, like, 3 birds. Oh,
Aw.
I have a little bird. Crows poop way harder. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is, like, if the pigeons go away, maybe the crows are even pooping on your car.
Well, if I'm friends with them, then maybe I can tell them to knock it off.
No, I'm friends with birds, and they're like, we're gonna poop. Or we
Yeah,
poop,
your bird
man."
poops on your
Yeah, for real. Like,
Damn.
you gotta just keep pooping, because if he
Got
doesn't,
it.
he can't fly.
Weight reduction.
Yeah. Watermelon or apples? Ooh.
Uh,
Watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any day, honestly. I go ham for some watermelon. Every Sunday, I buy a watermelon to eat. I get my weekly load of potassium, and I'm good. I don't get a Charlie horse until next Friday.
A Charlie horse?
I suffer from Charlie horses.
What?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Do you get Charlie horses?
No, what's that?
You must eat a lot of potassium. It's that
It's
thing
like-
where, like, yeah, usually it happens when you stretch, and, like, it just goes too long, and it's a horrible, horrible pain.
Not very often. Now that you mention it,
Yeah.
I have felt those before, but just
Yeah,
not
I'll
often.
just, like, wake up in the morning, do a little stretch of my leg, and then it's just like, oh, here we go, and then I'm, like,
For real?
writhing.
Holy shit.
And my fiance's like, what's happening? Oh, no! And I don't have the faculties to be like, it's just a Charlie horse.
The faculty.
People eat zebra. I mean, like, it's meat, you know?
Bro, people will eat anything that moves.
Yeah.
You like seafood?
Would Kelsey eat dolphin? Oh, yeah, totally I would. Yeah. Like, swordfish is delicious, so I can only imagine.
Swordfish? How about lobster?
Yeah, I love lobster.
Nice, nice.
If you were to see my friend's house tour, there's bird poop everywhere because he has like 4 or 5 of them.
Ew.
Gotta clean your bird poop, man.
You live like this?
We had a small conflict in the neighborhood when some of the bats that lived under my neighbor's roof moved to our roof.
Uh-oh.
My neighbors jokingly accused us of stealing the bats.
Stealing the... How do you steal a bat?
Well, we've taken to putting the porch light on in the hopes that, like, the bat will be like, nah, it's too bright here, like, but then I guess it just goes to one of our roof eaves. But, like, at that point, I'm like, yeah, whatever, homie, like, the housing market's tough. Yeah. Ever tried blowfish? No, because I'm worried I'd die.
Not if they cook it right.
Hey, what's up, Bling?
Yeah, yep.
In California, do people dance in subways because that's normal NYC?
There's no subway.
There's no subways in California, unless you mean the sandwich place. We got a couple of those.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a few of those.
But not a lot of dancing in public generally in California. I feel like we're all trying really hard to just not make eye contact with each other. At least that's my experience with public transit.
That might just be the tism.
Is BART underground? Oh yeah, there is the BART up in San Francisco. I don't think it's underground though. I think it's above ground.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, never really been to San Francisco. Been through it. But yeah, California's a car-only state. Yeah, that we are.
Yeah, more or less.
With so many people too, and it's like, dang.
There's trains, but they're very, very slow.
Yeah.
Man, oh my god, if I ever see Elon Musk in person, he's gonna hear about what
About
he
the
did to
Hyperloop?
the high-speed rail
Oh yeah.
project in California.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Elon Musk is my op.
I will say the bus system in California really sucks because sometimes I'm like, how long would it take? Okay, so here's the thing. I used to live in Corona, which is literally it is like one city away from the city of Riverside, which is the county seat.
The what?
The county seat.
What is that?
The county is Riverside. Riverside is the city in the county of Riverside, so it is the county seat.
Oh, the county seat. Wait. Riverside's a different county?
Riverside County, yes.
What the hell? I thought it was all San Bernardino County.
No, San Bernardino County is up here, and San Bernardino is the county seat of San Bernardino. Yes.
I didn't realize it was a Riverside County.
Riverside County goes all the way down to Temecula and all the way east through the Coachella Valley.
I guess that makes sense, right? You can't have San Bernardino County all the way up in there.
Yeah, which is funny though because San Bernardino County is actually the largest county in the state. Still, regardless of that. But regardless, yeah. My fiance got summoned for jury duty. I'm the only one who drives. So, okay. Bus.
Just don't go.
2.5 hour bus drive
Oh my god.
to get one city over. About 25 minutes of drive in a car. Yeah, 2.5 hours. But you know what? That was the excuse they got out of jury duty.
Oh
So
hell
it's
yeah!
basically
Shouldn't
like,
even have to tell them she was racist. I'm telling you, bro, that works every time.
No. Elon Musk is the opposite of so many people. It's true. What's path tracing? Path tracing. Ray tracing? Oh, yeah. How many PCs you building today, Juan?
3. We're number 2. Juan, you his path. Take a guess, amigo.
Here, jury is an elected position. Oh, interesting. You don't just like... Because, like, I get how it works in America, and it makes a lot of sense on the surface.
You
Like,
need a jury of your 12 peers.
a random pool of just, like, people about town in that town get called in, and then you pick from that. But, like, in application, what it ends up being is, like, oh, people who have jobs or are poorer get out of it because they, like, literally cannot do the jury service because they need to work, or they need money, or they need to drive someone somewhere. So it ends up being, like, a lot of retired people, a lot of, like, wealthy people who can take the time off or their workplace pays for it, and it kind of just ends up skewed because of that. Hi, remember me? Hey, what's up, Soul Sniper? How you doing?
Yo. I'm Cuban. I'm Mexican. Spain-ish? It's just Spanish, bro. Spanish.
LOL, everyone I see at trial is guilty. Are you wasting everyone's time to get this far and you're not guilty?
Oh my god. Please never get picked.
I mean, unfortunately that is the logic of a lot of them because they usually settle before you go to court. And, like, what was it? The one time I almost got called into a jury, like, they were, like, bringing us in to, like, pick us, basically. And an hour before that, I guess they settled. And it was just like, dang.
Oh my god.
Like, I already am here, like, damn.
You know you can ignore those, right?
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can.
I'm lawful good.
Okay, well that doesn't change the fact. It's when
Although-
they're red
although
that
I
you
was-
gotta.
I was really pissed last time I went, and I was like, hey, to HR, like, I'm gone because of jury duty. And it was like, do you want to use your sick time? Yeah, I guess. Like,
I'd have been so mad. When you get a red one, that's when maybe you should, tell the folks, like, hey, I'm here.
No. 32 gigabytes is criminal for a 4090? Yeah. 32 gigabytes is a ton of
That's
memory.
a lot of RAM.
Yeah, you gotta
God.
remember, we're coming from 16 being like ooh, that's a lot of RAM. I say that you're Amish and can't do jury duty. Oh.
I was trying to say Spain, not Spain. No, not Spain. Don't put that evil on me.
I always got picked for jury duty, I hated it, yeah. I mean, I do like going into the city and then like when they let you out for lunch and being like, oh man, all the best restaurants are like right within walking distance and being like, ooh, what am I getting?
What'd you get last time?
I went to this like beignet place and they made beignets and like other like, they had like jerk chicken and junk, but yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, if you think I wasn't sitting there like while they like, you know, waiting for the thingy to call and all that, just like going through the food near being like, okay, what are we getting? I so was. What's the best PC you have under 2,000 for Fortnite? Check out, see if we have any of the Azure 2s that are under that 2K
yeah,
price
they
point.
might come around 2K.
Yeah. If there's one under that, I would recommend that. If not, Omega 2. Omega 2?
Yeah.
Be a good option. But like, I mean, for a 7800X 3D, maybe 64 would be better. No. Like, unless you're playing Escape from Tarkov, you don't really need 64 gigs. We're doing like a ton of virtualization. For 2 gigabytes is pretty good, exactly, yeah. But reality jury is a lot of judicially interested people, and it's mostly a thing of, if you don't say no 3 times, you are it. Oh, dang. 64 gigabytes is for people who want to go beyond good, like me. 64 and 4090 is the AI combination. I agree, yeah. Yeah, if you're like a developer, or you're going to be doing like, you know, crazy rendering, that's when you want to go 64. I got picked for a drunk driving case one time. I was the first one picked. The judge asked if that was a problem. I said yes. Now I want a drink to take the stress away. I feel like you left, he left, and then they're like, all right, you can leave. Like, all right, but you did just recuse yourself. Goodbye. Like,
Damn, did like almost every sitcom have a jury duty episode? Or art?
I don't know. Or like one where they go to court for something. Yeah.
Or court, yeah. You ever seen New Girl?
No, I have not.
Dang. It's a good show.
It took 2 days to decide the case. We got fed pizza. I asked if we'd be given good pizza. The judge wrote back to find good pizza. I said the kind of pizza that made by someone older than 21. I just like, what do you do when you're like in the jury and you're like, I gotta pee, but like it keeps going? Like what?
Pee in your seat.
Do you? Because like you can't just like get up and go. Because like what if that was an important time?
You missed important evidence.
Yeah. Made to be followed by the officer. Oh, interesting. What's the most high-end PC you've ever built, Juan?
A really high-end one.
There you have it. Straight from the horse's mouth. Yeah, 'cause I don't think you've ever worked on like any of the really crazy custom ones, right? Like,
Nah, just the retail one.
He just builds the regular PCs.
Yeah. Go to our website, hit price, highest. There's your answer.
Oh my gosh. The internet in here. Very specific detail. Always, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get the monitor within the PC. I see other companies showed up. Yeah, I think it's basically so that you could, like, you know, do some GIFs on there or something, but yeah. This one's like a whole full-on monitor, so you can actually just run the PC through there. I guess it makes sense as a display model thing, because then you don't have to have, like, you can almost run it headless, because, like, the screen's inside of it. But yeah, it's purely aesthetics. Guess what? Guess what? I will leave you the cliffhanger. Okay, fair. Hello, where do you come from? I'm French. Oh, hello! We are from Ontario, California. That's also just where we are currently. So, we are in the United States, on the West Coast. Beautiful California. Kind of in the desert. Stand and take your pants off the moment the important evidence comes up, LOL. Yeah. That'll get you out of jury duty.
And into a different courtroom.
Yeah. What do you think about a dual monitor setup where the side monitor is vertical? I'm getting a dual monitor setup like that. Yeah, those work really nicely. Primarily, when I see those used, it's used by people who do coding also, because it's really nice to be able to have your entire script up in that vertical. You can see further, basically. But yeah, they're pretty nice. Okay, nice to meet you. Sorry for my English, but you do a configuration between 1200 and 1400? Yeah, we definitely have stuff in that price range. We do only ship within the United States, though, is the only problem. There it goes. Okay, thanks. You're very welcome. Shout out to France.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I just saw the Yoshi and I was like,
Oh.
can't wait to be camping.
Can't wait to be too lit. Oh, dude. So, as a gift to myself, I'm having a detailer come out and do my cars. Which sounds nice, right?
Yeah.
But he's coming at 7 in the morning. Which means I have
You
to
don't wake up that early?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
I have to set an alarm at 7 in the morning. And I'm probably just going to go back to sleep. Because, I mean, he's only doing 2, but that's still going to take a minute.
Yeah. Wow, that he comes to you, like...
What?
He comes to you?
Yeah. It's a mobile guy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Like I said, as a gift to myself.
Dang, that's kind of a good business idea. Like, you don't have to have any kind of, like, you know, place to do it. You just roll up, do something like detailing, roll
Yeah.
to the next place, yeah. I mean, you probably like cars if you're working on, you know, detailing cars.
Yeah.
So, like, driving shouldn't, like, you know, take you off.
7 in the morning? Ugh, yeah, dude, I know, on a Saturday. Like, what kind of person? What kind of deranged person wakes up early on a Saturday? Yes, you were gonna say something?
Okay, so, yeah, I normally wake up at, like, 5 a.m. or, like, 5:30.
God damn!
But I got...
Everybody say God damn in the chat.
I got wrecked by the frickin' 3-day weekend. Because I did wake up one of those days at like 5 and then like went back to sleep somehow. And I slept until about 7:30. And I was like, oh, that was really nice to do.
Right.
And like ever since then, I've been like waking up at 5:30 like tired. Like I'm still waking up, but like something's wrong, you know? like horrible.
So do you wake up at 7:30 now?
No, I have to keep waking up at 5 so that the body knows to wake up at 5. Because I gotta get shit done. I have a long commute.
On a Saturday.
Oh. Well, I gotta go to Home Depot.
I guess. I don't know. Homeowner things. I wouldn't understand.
Not even the Palazzo man works.
I know, dude. Bro sleeps in. But yeah, dude was about his grind. He was like, 7? I was like, yeah, man, 7, 8, whatever works for you. He's like, alright, 7.
Don't you hate it when you're just like, yeah, whatever, and then it's like, oh, okay, or not, yeah.
Yeah, but like, I don't want to hold him either if he has the other cars to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not like I'm gonna be watching the fucking cars. I just have to wake up and like, you know, be like, hey man.
Yeah.
So I get that it's a really petty complaint, but like still.
Can make a joke about Home Depot, but I don't want to get into trouble.
I know the Home Depot joke. Oh my god.
Also, if you wake up at like 5:30 a.m. on the weekend, you can go to Walmart. Because Walmart will be open and no one will be there. You don't want to go to Walmart when people are there. Because at least my local Walmart has decided that they only need one cashier. And also the self-checkout is limited to 15 items. So you're like, okay, so...
Bring back 24-hour Walmart.
Nah, dude, because this one is, but it's like horrible. Like, they're
What
trying
do you mean?
Okay, so like... They never have any of the registers open because they want you to sign up for that like subscription that lets you use the fast thing.
Walmart Plus.
Yeah, and then I live near a bunch of like older people, so I have to be in line around a bunch of people who are just absolutely furious about like.
Like.
Yes, and like they really think that this line is representative of the entire world and how horrible it's gotten, and like I have to hear about it, and I'm just like, please no. Like, yes, it sucks, but I just want to be here quietly, thank you. Is there a specific reason to use a B-board and not an E-board in this build? Not particularly. B-board's obviously going to save you a bit more money, because it's not as expensive as the E-board, but, well, not really, but, the good thing about it is that the 650 boards don't really, they don't throttle like the higher end CPUs on motherboards do. Yeah. So on Intel, like a B660 board and like an i9 or an i7 is going to throttle because that chip gets so hot that the VRM heatsinks can't handle it. On the B650 boards with the AMDs do not get that hot, and the VRM heatsinks tend to be a lot better. So you won't experience any like dip in performance by any means. You will just have less accessories and it looks a little less fancy, but it's a totally fine board. Okay, thank you for the answer. Looking to buy. Yeah, no worries. So yeah, if you're going Intel, definitely high-end CPU with a higher-end board, but AMD it's not as important. Y'all ready for this? And this is the smallest 4090 that they make. Usually the MSI one. Look at why. Why is it so big? Who? I don't know why I'm like, okay, now take it from me, but you're doing something.
I'm doing.
Bigger than Kelsey's head. Lengthwise, definitely. And actually, almost, wow, yeah. For realsies. Yeah, if we had like the big gigabyte one, the one that has the leveler on it, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that one is bigger than my head.
It's pretty huge.
An Intel 4770K with 4090 has 0 bottleneck. Totally even. Kelsey agrees. I love it. For real. I feel like that's what people think. Like, the bottleneck that you would experience with that is what people think will happen if they're just, like, slightly mismatched parts. Like a bottleneck of, like, 10%, but they think it's going to be like, ah! Like, as though we were using 4770 and 4090. If you look at the internet, we'll meme it. It's going to Too Lit. I don't know. Too Lit's watching. He's gonna see me like lick his GPU. No, thank you. Yeah. No. I want people to know that they're gonna get good unlicked PCs here.
Unlicked PCs.
And yeah, I know in that one video I kissed a CPU, but it was one of my CPUs, which is why all of that hardware looks just a little bit like messed up. It's because I've used it in several machines. I made a video on YouTube about my Skytech PC. Nice. CPU really that far behind GPU in terms of performance for what they do? No, not at all. I mean, yeah, if you're using like several, like if the gap between your GPU and your CPU coming out is several years long, yeah, you're gonna experience a pretty significant bottleneck. But even like mismatching stuff from today's generation, I don't think you're really gonna see too much of a problem. Maybe if you were running like a 1650 on your 12900K, yeah, like your CPU is gonna get bottlenecked. Or you're doing a 4090 and a 12100F. Yeah, there's gonna be some significant bottleneck there, but not to any like point where your system's gonna be like unusable by any means. It got like 11K views. Nice.
Hey, what's the government name for that fucking power connector? The 600 watt one?
12 volt?
Or is it 600
The
volt?
600, well, 600 watt. Oh, that's a good question, because like usually it's PCIe 5, ATX 3.
ATX 3
The government name.
I never know what I call it something different every single time.
I know. It was about a PC sounding like a V8 supercharged engine that is old. I know. Very random.
12 volt high power. There we go.
Hey. Nope, almost died.
What happened?
I almost like fell out of the chair.
Oh my god. What is this stupid bullshit?
Oh, there's 3 of them.
2 of them. Yeah. But the show goes on.
It's funny because I definitely approved this and said it couldn't be used with because of that. I don't think anyone reads my reports.
I think so too.
I had a Prism 2 before, but I returned it because, I don't know, I just wanted a custom built PC, lol. Yeah, understandable.
Cool.
You're really quiet for a second there. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes it'd be like that. Honestly, a lot of the times I'm fighting a struggle between being like, fill the silence and don't talk about anything so incredibly off topic and weird.
Who cares?
That's usually how I have to be like, okay, how do I get this conversation back on track? You ever been to Victoria, British Columbia?
No, but I've been to Victoria Garden.
It's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're both around a place called Ontario. No, actually, Ontario's the other state.
Oh man, that's so true.
Ontario's the other side of Canada. But yeah.
Oh, it's not true. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just. Alright.
British Columbia is the state that it's in. Which is also where Vancouver is.
Oh, it's so dumb. I'm not even gonna play it. Okay. There's no point.
Yeah, you can just do the 2, and then, I mean, it would get, like, at least
Yeah.
power to it.
I guess. But it's not like RGB needs to light up or anything.
Yeah. I've been to Victoria's Secret store once. Victoria's Secret. The universal experience of being dragged in there by your mom when you're a child and just being very uncomfortable. Yeah. Or the adult experience of having to go in there for something and just being very uncomfortable.
Was that your home field?
No.
No.
I'm always just like, please let me get out of here.
I would have assumed you'd have home field advantage.
No. My dual monitors set up, I will be getting a 240 Hz 27-inch monitor as my main monitor and a 165 Hz monitor that is 24 inches as my side vertical monitor. They're both ASUS monitors. Oh, nice. Yeah, ASUS does really good stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I went from 2 monitors, they're both 1080p though, to a 1440p single curved monitor that's really huge. And like, yeah, for certain games it's great, but like for other things I'm like, I kinda wish I had the 2 set up again.
2 monitors is the best.
Yeah.
Most optimal.
Does anybody buy the ASUS phones? You know, I really wanted to at one point, but I was on Verizon at the time, and it doesn't support Verizon. But otherwise I totally would have gotten the ASUS phone, just because I felt like at a time in my life, at that point, I was like, yeah, this makes sense. Everything is computers. And I did have ambitions for gaming on phone, but now I'm just like, eh.
Dang, dude, I haven't seen our PA today too much. He must actually be busy.
Mm.
It's so annoying that I'm gonna have to undo all of this later.
Yeah, I wish I could get a bunch of more funny phones, but my cellular doesn't like those, yeah. I convinced my Dominican mom to buy me the custom built by saying it's for school. Hey, you can definitely use it for school. So, not a lie. I use it for gaming, school, and content creating. Exactly. It's a multi-purpose tool. Anyway, Amazon hasn't given me my money back from the Prism 2. Oh, rip. Take that up with Amazon.
Yep.
Be like, yo, Amazon, where's my money? And the progress is still the same. I need the money to buy the custom mode. Dang. That's kind of messed up. It's been taking two weeks. Wow. Have you tried the infinite money glitch at Chase? Oh my gosh, that was so hilarious.
It's just called check fraud.
I can't believe people like legit thought that was gonna work. Like.
No, right.
Oh, yo. Run of the infinite cash hack, you get a job. Well, it's not infinite, but yeah, I mean, as long as you
Yeah,
keep
it's
the
not
job,
infinite.
you
It
get
costs
money.
Your energy and your soul.
Yeah. I'm able to custom build immediately after I bought my money back. Okay, yeah, no worries. I'm like, is it the music that makes me so, like, cuddly snoozing? Yeah. At the moment it doesn't work. I will buy it at like some other Monday, so I'll take 2 days for you to live stream. Is that fine? Yeah. Basically, you'll just go into our next build stream, unless we already have like a full plate for that build stream, and then it just gets kicked to the next one. So yeah. Infinite money, do a face swap with Elon. Like permanently, like his face is my face. This face is your face. From the sorry.
I'd rather. I don't want to say what I'd rather do.
Is that fine, or do I need to buy it early, like a week before stream? No. I was like, usually as long as you buy it like, yeah, usually like a day or two before stream. If you do it like the day before the stream,
You ain't getting it.
yeah, you're probably not getting it. So yeah, probably 2 days before. How much pumpkin spice have you had this quarter? None.
I don't go to Starbucks.
It's already it's like not even fall, but like, why does it kind of feel like it is, even though it's also been hot?
Well, that's just California. But
Yeah, I do enjoy pumpkin spice things. Ooh, have you ever had the Entenmann's donuts that are pumpkin spice?
No, that sounds
Oh
good.
my gosh, they're so good. They're just like a cake donut. Pumpkin spice batter
Glazed.
is very good. Yeah, and glazed. Just lovely. Like you could dunk it in a little drinky. Yeah. Depending on how many builds will be in that one. Yeah. Because I agreed to give you permission to live stream building my PC. Okay. I do love a good donut. Oh, I should do that. What am I talking about? I'm going camping. I was like, I should get donuts tomorrow.
Yeah,
like,
bring
wouldn't that be
donuts.
such a lovely treat?
Bring donuts to the campsite.
I could, but the unfortunate thing, I'm dropping my dog off with my dad, and luckily my dad doesn't live too far from the camp. It's like it's in the same county basically. But if I go to my dad's house, he's gonna want to feed us.
Unfortunate.
And, like, it's cool, it's good, but, like, homie really is just like, oh, well, it's 10 a.m., do you want Rubio's? And, like...
Rubios is good.
Oh, it's really good, yeah, so I always say yeah, but then I'm like, full of burrito.
I think you need to learn the power of no.
I should just tell him to pick up donuts. Like, I know you're gonna want food anyway, so, yeah, get some donuts. Or, like, a bagel. Mm. My face is your face, their face is our face. From some millionaires to the weirdest wall face. Yeah, exactly. We're a week before, though, so I get the spot early possible. I always look forward to you guys streaming, so I won't miss. Awesome. Cool, cool. I know, I am supposed to sell Nebulas and not donuts. Someone needs to sponsor me, because I just will spout out whatever. Be like, oh, you know what sounds so great right now? Donuts. Krispy Kreme offers this now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to knock that over.
It's all good.
But I accidentally tapped the fan, and it's connected to like 4 other things, and just was like... I guess 1 donut each when it hurt, but then I probably need to have cash.
Get cash right now?
And like, I could bring donuts to eat for breakfast the next day, but then I don't get to cook over an open flame. And I love cooking over an open flame. That's the whole reason I go camping. I could eat a pound of donuts. I don't know, like, if I'm around those, like, Krispy Kreme, like, glazed ones, yeah, I'll eat just a ton of those. If nobody else is eating them, yeah, they're gone. I want pizza and chicken wings. Ooh. Pizza, donuts, fried chicken, burgers, hot dogs. Those are so good. And classic foods, for real. Maybe a funny incentive idea for the rose gold King 95 could be to get a small Skytech emblem made of a similar material. That would be cool. I'm always saying we need to do more like merchandising. But adding an internal sound card void the warranty. Nope. You can have whatever you want. As long as you're not like, actively hurting any of the components inside. And a sound card shouldn't do that at all. So yeah, you're fine. They're not hot swappable, so just make sure your computer's off when you install it and you're good. You know what? I'm going to show you the donut place by my house. Because now I want to look at the menu. I don't know if they have a menu. It's like a very mom and pop place.
Donut delight.
Oily donuts. It's just like...
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, these kinds are so good.
Damn.
The classic. Mm-hmm.
The classic. Dang.
Disgustingly sweet. So bad? Or like...
Nice. Okay, that's unnecessary. What the hell was that? So many pictures early. Yeah. The big 40.
Somebody got a 40s. Ooh. And they have cream cheese Danish.
Oh.
I when it comes to Danishes, the cream cheese is my go-to. Like, yeah, like, and I love fruit, like, more than anything, but, like, a cream cheese Danish on another level. When I got a salt crystal lamp, I licked it because I thought it would taste like salt. I was younger, so... Aren't you, like, not supposed to lick those? Like, the RTX 5090 actual size might be as big as those 60% mechanical keyboards. Actually, I feel like a lot of those 60% are already about the same size as a 4090.
Yeah.
Wow, we've made it.
We made it.
Where do we make it? To hell. Yeah. We'll actually need bigger towers for any larger cards, like, actually. Yeah, well, a lot of the cases that have been made, like, since the 4090 came out were made basically to accommodate the 4090 because so few cases could. So I really hope we don't have to see another, like, oh, let's get a whole new round of cases just to fit these these GPUs.
I think I enjoyed PC hardware more when that was in the job.
I still like it, don't get me wrong, but, you know me, I'm like, nah, let's keep this cheap. Is Skytech trying to be the world's largest PC brand? Like, probably. I mean, I don't think we could ever really surpass, like, Dell and Lenovo. Yeah, the big names like that, but, I mean, in the system integrator market, yeah, we're probably trying to be the top.
Hey!
Andy.
Oh, hey.
What's up, dog?
Not much.
What you up to?
Just finished my work.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You ran over here?
I got nothing to do for now.
You said for now. What's the plan for the next 2 hours?
Chill.
Hmm.
Chill. I thought you just threw that case upside down.
Oh, nah. I still have some screws out of it.
Fun fact, Skytech is the parent company of Microsoft, Nvidia, AMD, Apple, and MySpace. True. That's jokes. And that Meta was trying to be the world's most available and popular company, but that failed miserably. Yeah, and it's funny because I feel like they know what the issue is, and they just like, they're like, no, we're still gonna run ads and like featured posts from people you don't know. That'll get you. Stretch.
Alright, folks. This PC is done. It is finished. It is complete.
Finished. Alright, folks, so this PC is done. It's going to go and get Windows put on it, all the drivers it needs out of the box. It's ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers, you're good to go. We're also going to stress test this, make sure these components work and work under load. And when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, too lit.
Yeah. Before that, you'll probably get an email about the power supply. Don't worry. We will have replacements on hand.
Whoop. Hold on, let's do a
Nice.
Thank
you.
Very nice. It's so funny though, because now all I'm focused on is the tiny fire on that screen. Yeah. It really emphasizes that. But very nice. Lovely. Random clapping. Great job, chef. Great job.
Thank you.
Well,
That was like so
What?
delayed.
These lights are acting up.
Yeah.
They've been acting weird for a while now.
Can't be acting weird. There are only lights.
Alright, Turbo, your build is up next. Or Isaiah. I know you had both on there.
It does look like it just went to the case.
Yeah.
One more.
Yay, yes! We're bringing it out real soon. Why did I have to think about donuts? Now it's all I can think about.
What kind of donuts?
Big ones.
Big ones?
I don't know. Actually, like, the ones that are, like, kind of smashed looking, you know? So they're, like, crispy.
Oh.
Yeah. They look like those chairs that are at the mall. Where, like, they put a plant in the middle.
Oh, you mean like the ones that are...
Yeah, the, like, circle. I was like, those donuts look exactly like those kinds of, like, benches.
Is everything happening tonight?
Yeah,
Are you going?
yeah.
Where's that?
Hamilton's.
Oh. What time? So I just
After
found out
work.
just Now.
Yeah, like, a bit after work. So, like, I'm probably gonna head over there when I'm done. But yeah, I think other people are heading over there a little bit later. Those things.
Yeah, who's gonna be over there at 5:30?
Me.
It's just you.
I won't even be drinking, I just am there.
You're just gonna be there and no
Yeah,
one's gonna be
we're-
there.
Yeah.
You have to socially interact with people.
But my fiance is like catching a ride with a coworker up there, so I was like, yeah, okay, that's cool.
You going, Handy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going?
Later.
No.
Are you?
Yeah, I will.
Well, probably by the time you're off work, everyone will be there. When are you off work?
5:30.
Well, and then, 30 minutes to drive over
Oh
there.
yeah, you have to be. You're leaving at 4, right?
Yeah, 4:30. Mm-hmm.
So you're doing straight there.
Yeah.
You're gonna do over there. You're not gonna drink.
Where are you going?
Well, like, where else would I go?
You can stay.
Yeah,
So I have to walk out.
Nah. Because I also can't stay very long, so.
But
I
you're
got
going
it.
there
Yeah.
to stay
I don't
there.
think you're gonna see anyone.
No, I will.
I mean, you'll see people.
I might be the first one there, but you know what? I'll grab a table.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
Everyone
that's
has their
important.
purpose.
Yeah. Just grabs the table and leaves.
He tries the table. Doesn't drink. Just hogs the table.
You know what? If I was at a brewery and I saw someone doing that, I'd be so fucking annoyed.
I got a reservation.
I was wondering because I was looking up how the King 95 can be, and maybe my case was originally planned to have the mesh front, because seeing that the black fans can be swung around towards the front of the case for intake there. Honestly, I tested
We
it.
don't change the config.
Yeah, I was like, I tested it with the mesh front, and it added, like, nothing to the temps. Which was kind of surprising, but it also just kind of means that they, like,
It's already as good as it can
yeah.
get.
Is he coming?
Yeah, it's for
That's
him.
the whole fucking reason we're here.
Oh.
3 weeks later. Y'all terrible at planning.
What do you mean, y'all?
Well, I
just
meant-
found out about
I know, it's not you guys, but like, I don't know.
When I order my PC and you build it, can you put 2 exhaust fans on, or no?
What?
He will put the allotted amount of fans.
I will put, yeah.
You know, it's
I
Friday.
don't know what case.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I'm Friday. It's Friday and time for super cool, hip, fab, and trendy to build another killer build. Exactly. Welcome in, Equalizer.
Whoa, welcome in. I don't know what to do. Whoa.
Well.
Whoa.
Because you ordered the O11 vision. I got you.
Yes, that
Yeah,
is the
so-
config that those cases come in.
Yeah. Because it doesn't actually have a mesh top like option. It's only the glass. The main thing I worry of is that I would need to first take out the GPU since it overtakes the portion it swings over. But yeah, the O11 Vision, we always do it with 2 exhaust fans. Thanks, Skytech. You guys are the best. You are very welcome.
You are welcome.
Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the PC. I Go back to work now. See ya. Bye, Squishy.
See ya. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Like, can you put 8 fans on my OLED Vision?
Yes, that is the count
Yep.
that they come in.
Yeah, that's how we do it. I bought the Azure 2 with 4070 Ti i5 13600K last year from Skytech.
Oh yeah. Good.
Has run flawless since. Great build quality and price performance. Thank you so much. That's a fantastic build. We really like that one. That one too. So good to hear it's treating you well. Thank you, thank you. I was questioning about everything once again. Yeah, no worries. Oh yeah. Big plans this weekend, Andy? No? Okay.
I have a concept of a plan.
Well, you do take me as the kind of guy who's just like goes with the flow. Like people would just be like, "Hey, we're doing this thing," and you're like, "Okay," and you show up.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
Yeah. It's harder when you get to I think that point in life where like nobody does that anymore, so you're just like, "Oh shoot." Like,
Yeah, when you're the last one.
I gotta plan things way in
yeah.
advance, or no one's gonna be there.
It's hard. I hate it.
Wait, the 4080 Super and Ryzen 9 7950X3D went out of stock. This is bad timing. Oh, rip. I mean, stuff will come back in stock. It's just a matter of waiting.
I mean, they better. We got holiday season.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't want to think about. Like, I do because like I'm really excited to do Christmas actually this year, but everything that comes around like with Christmas,
Are you
no
still
thank
doing
you.
a Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's been cancelled.
I mean, like decorating.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna take the day off too, so I can be there for the trick or treaters. If there are no trick or treaters, then I'll just jump off a bridge or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
Like there's gotta be. There's a lot of kids in the neighborhood, so I'm like, it's gotta be.
How do you
Oh,
know
there's
that?
always trick-or-treaters.
What?
How do you know that?
How do I know that? I look outside my window and there's children playing in the street.
Oh.
Nah, they'll be trick-or-treaters.
What do you mean? How do I like? We don't have big yards. They're out in the street
I
to
thought
play.
you just bought a house to stay inside all day. You don't go outside.
Yeah, what the hell?
No, actually, I bought it because it's like, you can be outside here, and I'm like, oh. They have like parks and shit, so I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
There's parks here.
I know, but like, you know, the whole thing. Kelsey gotta build 5 PCs a day before she can go home. Yeah, I do not want to be thinking about that. What I do want to be thinking about, big ass Christmas tree, putting ornaments on it, what? Little string of lights on that, yeah, That's what I'm talking about. Give the kids corn for trick or treat. They'll be confused and their parents will be horrified you made them children of the corn. That's pretty funny. So I could either do two things. One, I could wait for the 4080 to restock, or two, I could buy the 4070 Ti Super. I mean, Ti Super's really fantastic, like, don't get me wrong. It's basically anything a gamer needs. That was a cough. Trying to be hidden in my sleeve, but I kind of missed it by going too far. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have one question. When I ordered the Prism 2, it said 4070 Ti. When I got it, it had a 4070 Ti Super. What happened? I'm not disappointed, though. Dang, yeah, you got lucky. I don't know, that's strange. They might have just upgraded it because we didn't have any more 4070 Ti's. Or the listing for the SKU just hadn't been updated to show what it actually had in it.
I have one question. Dog, you have like 20 questions.
When I used the PC for a month, the 4070 Ti was good. Yeah? I might wait for the 4080 Super. No, I mean, yeah, I feel like that's what you want to do. I'm gonna look at pictures of the donuts again.
Should I go buy donuts?
Right now?
This is
Yeah,
the
you
one
don't want to
that's
go buy donuts.
This is what's by me, and I want to see.
Go to that place.
This, look at
Go
it.
into
No,
what?
do not.
those things?
Yes, look at this one. I think it's a maple. Oh my gosh. Even just the glazed one, though, like, for real. These different sprinkles. Look at that. Look at
Here, I'll
that.
go and I'll just bring that picture and tell them to fill it with those.
This many, yes.
This man. Just get whatever makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, hold on. This is like the wide shot.
Donuts for everyone. And the two people that are yesterday. Actually, no. Lopez is leaving soon, so just him.
That's so funny.
Just bring it to Hammy's.
Oh yeah, banning? Yeah, totally.
I don't know why I'm like, do you have a website? Like, of course they don't have a fucking website.
They're working on it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Donuts near me. I was gonna say it's gonna be that Christie's Donuts.
Donut Express. I don't know why the spelling like that makes me trust them less.
The donut VPN.
Oh gosh,
I
okay,
thought
where...
to say AMD donuts.
What?
What is Michael de France? Oh my god. These
Yeah,
are...
they
They're like, oh, you can get some powdered donuts in a little baggie at the 7-Eleven. That's not what I'm looking for.
They're not wrong.
I have a refined palate.
Burger King eater.
Yeah. And I'm proud of it. This is so far away. Why are they like, yeah, this is the place?
You went through like 7 restaurants.
Because it was.
Yeah, you scrolled down so
This
far.
group has all of them.
No, I didn't. This is the number one they suggest. And then Home Pie Bakery, which we all know makes pies.
What if they're branching out?
And then nothing else. Donuts. What is donuts? Not near me.
Donut Star.
What is Donut Express?
The Donut Express. They only make gray donuts.
Gray donut.
They only make one type of donut.
Bro, that spelling is like sus.
Donut X.
Donuts don't need to be extreme. Put that E in there.
We used to have this donut place in my college town, and it was called Strange Donuts. And they would just do weird donuts. Like, this one has Captain Crunch on it for some reason. It was pretty good. Not the Captain Crunch one, but, like, you know, they had fun ones that they would do.
You ever been to After's Ice Cream?
No.
Yeah, you don't seem like you would.
I don't go to a lot of ice cream places because by the end of the day I've already eaten so much sugar that I can't.
I don't think I've ever been to an ice cream place. Well, no, I've never.
Does the case allow for hard disk drive or SSD SATA storage? Yes.
Yes.
I'm like waiting for you to show it, but it's on its back. Once it's on its back, I'll show you.
It's gonna be in a while.
But yeah, it's got
Just
plenty.
It's got
Plenty of room.
Well, yeah, room it has. Usable room, not that much.
But it's in the back of the case.
I guess if I turn it this way, you can see the two slots right here.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Don't get this case.
This is their build.
I'm just joking.
Juan is salty because he doesn't like building this case. Do not worry about it. It's a fine case. He just hates having to put all the fans in. I love you, Skytech. I love you too, Miss Vague. It's like 10 to 25% better performance, right? Yeah, more like, 8 to 10, but yeah.
I realized as I finished, I didn't need to put the top one.
My King 95 is better
Yes, correct.
to build.
No, it's still better. It takes up less volume while still being able to have the same caliber of hardware.
Okay, but this one can fit a 420.
And?
And
You don't even like AIs. Don't come for me. Don't come for me, girl.
You need them on certain chips. What are you talking about?
We need like the 8 fans.
I'm just joking, y'all. Y'all get the case that you like. I'm gonna still give you my opinion, though.
Checked what's the difference in performance of both GPUs. I'd say about 10 to 15% difference. I swear I thought the King 95 could fit a 420 AO. Am I wrong?
No, I can't, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was like, only 360.
Yeah.
To be fair, not a lot of cases can fit 420. Like, we actually had to ask Gamdias to make this case because we needed 420s and 4090s to be accommodated. Back then, there weren't that many cases that could accommodate 4090 either. So
The
that's
use
how it
case
came.
where you truly need a 420 is pretty slim as well.
So you still want donuts?
I mean, if you're feeling it, like, feel free.
Let's try to find some place. I'll probably go to Express.
There is actually a Krispy Kreme
Yeah,
up by
Ventura
the
Mills.
up by the mills.
Okay.
And it has a drive-through.
Oh, does it?
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I'm doing that. I'm trying not to.
Immediately
My
better.
ass. It's gonna be so funny. Donuts for you guys, and then Tim. If anything, you could bring it to the Hamiltons and eat it.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
See, that's what I thought your plan was.
I guess it is now.
He just, wow, he was really, okay.
Go ahead, you got 40 minutes. Imagine upgrading a GPU every, like, 2 decades. I mean, there are people who do that, yeah. But by that point, it's a much-needed upgrade. I love how just like saying the things I'm craving just infects people. I have a gift, and the gift is a curse to all who are
Very
around
much
me.
a I like that laugh. You know that Justin Bieber video? I
No.
like that laugh.
Oh yeah, I do know that one.
I love when he's like,
That reminds me of that Justin Bieber like video where he like doesn't know what basketball is.
what?
And it probably must have just been like he thought the guy was saying something else because he's like, what is that?
Yeah. Bro, my favorite video is when his Lambo broke down in the hood and they had him doing push-ups outside.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And like singing.
How long till I have to upgrade my 4070 Super? Oh, not long.
Long
Honestly,
time.
like, not long.
Not long.
Sorry. I mean, you don't have to worry about upgrading it for quite some time. I always say too, like, don't chase the bleeding edge. It's good sometimes to do like a nice hearty upgrade all at once. Don't get me wrong, but there's always going to be a bigger fish. Keep using that GPU until it starts showing its age in whatever game you're trying to play. You know what I mean? So like, if it's working for what you're trying to get it to do, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Once it starts seeming like, okay, it's kind of struggling with whatever game, that's usually the time to upgrade. There's people who still rock a 1660 perform well. Exactly. So many games will still run very well with a 1660. Now, developers seem to love just like being less and less efficient with their coding, so like games do be getting more and more hungry for VRAM and such, but like I wouldn't worry about it too much. You know, I seen in Jay's 2 cents latest video, Micro Center had a 12900K bundle for 420-ish. Seems like the next best thing value-wise for gaming besides the 7800X TV. I know the Samsung 970 and 980 Pro had firmware issues. Is the 990 Pro more reliable? You know, I haven't really heard too much about the Samsung, so I wouldn't really be able to tell you there. But as far as that 12900K bundle goes, yeah, that's not a bad option at all. 12900K's got tons of threads. Really high, like, clock speeds even. I mean, like, obviously now they're, like, surpassed. But that's still, like, a really good deal. Like, a good value. So, I wouldn't sleep on the 12900K by any means.
Alright, so your hard drive mounting space, you get two 3.5 inch drive bays, and a 2.5 right here.
Is a titanium PSU worth it? Yeah, I mean, I feel like titanium, platinum, and gold are all kind of in the same. Basically, what you're getting with titanium is just a more efficient power supply. So, it uses less energy because it's not using unnecessary energy. It's not just burning it off. Bad management, we haven't done the base game, but let's keep adding new features every month so devs can't keep up, exactly. Sweet, sweet an optimization, the golden standard for most AAA games, yeah. I think a lot of what's wrong with the video game industry, like, I mean, like, as far as, like, the development and all that, it really just goes on to the whole, like, games as a service. And, like, having to continually support these games that are, like, been out now for years. And, like, obviously the revenue drops off because, like, people are just always going to consistently drop off of games when more games are coming out. They put way too much of their attention into developing little patches and updates where it's like, just finish a whole game and release the whole game, and then just don't touch it. Do you mount GPUs vertically, Juan? No, we do ours horizontally. Speaking of case, have y'all worked in a Montech King 95 Pro? And if so, how was it? Fantastic case. For
Best
like,
case.
especially if you're considering building in it, it's a really good case for that. Very roomy, just genuinely like a joy to build in. King 5 is like a Lian 11 dynamic, right? Kind of. It's that like fishbowl style. Like this is also a fishbowl style. Kind of things in the... They're kind of in the style of those like high Y60s. But in my opinion, I think Montech does a really good job with it. Like there's just... It's a new like genre. So you know how the 11 dynamic had a bunch of like copycats and things that kind of look like it? It like was a case that was so popular it became a genre. The fishbowl has kind of become its own thing. They're so popular, indeed. Yeah. And I mean, like, they're popular for a reason. The airflow's good in them. They look really cool. Very nice. Montech has come a long way. I had an AR903 mesh in 2020, kind of cheaper build quality, but they've only gone up in the quality department. Oh yeah, no, definitely. That's like the great thing about Montech is like, yeah, they used to make some kind of like meh stuff, and it was cheap. Now they make good stuff, and it's still cheap. Like, love that. Pretty much everything I've gotten from Montech in the last year has been phenomenal. Some of the best stuff that I've tested, like, as far as just like favorite. So yeah, Montech's really one to watch out for right now. The Leo 11 Vision looks very cool and modern, all because they removed the support beam and added one more glass panel. Yeah. Yeah, you sacrifice a little bit of air.
You have some thoughts on that, though?
Yeah, you sacrifice some airflow by doing that, obviously. But yes, it does look pretty. They were just like possessed handy to go get donuts.
I don't know how you did that.
I don't either, man.
Bro, I was that bored. Our PA is the best, honestly.
Mm. If you're playing games like Cyberpunk or any other realistic game, then an 11 dynamic would be a bit better. Yeah, I mean, like, you're probably not going to notice really any difference between the two.
No, the case is not gonna.
Mm-hmm. Do y'all think Intel should invest in a higher L3 cache chip like AMD 3D cache chips to regain market share and customer loyalty? No, because I feel like it's not that, like, AMD has the 3D, like, the 3D cache, and that's, like, why people choose AMD over it as much. I feel like Intel is actually usually the, like, pick for people, especially if they don't know too much about, like, computers. Intel's just kind of got more name recognition. So I feel like if they want to, like, overtake on more market share, they just need to come out with, like, because, like, they have good chips. For the most part, I actually like using the Intels of this generation more than the AMDs. The reason I don't like using the Intels, or the reason that I recommend AMDs now, is because of how hot those Intel chips get, and how stupid it is to cool them. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't know why the motherboards are running them at such a high V-core. That's causing the instability issues too. And the AMD chips do not have that. In my opinion, AMD could have knocked it out of the park if the X chips, the first batch that came out, didn't have that temperature issue as well. Where the, I think it's something where it's like basically the heat is not transferring correctly off of the plate. So no matter what cooler you put on it, it's only going to run, or it's always going to run at like 90s or 80s, depending on what your motherboard has it set at. If they hadn't done that, AMD would have completely like won that entire generation. But they also had that issue. And we actually see more failed AMD chips than we do Intel chips in our RMA department. But I think what Intel needs to do is they just need to release like a solid chip. I don't even think it needs to be as fast as AMD's fastest or as good as AMD's best. I think it just needs to be like solid and reliable and not hot enough to cook a chicken. And I think that they would see sales go like way up, because I feel like the consumer's always drawn to Intel. Yeah, Ryzen's power efficiency is insane, and yeah, the mobile manufacturers we're OCing from factory. Exactly, yeah. So there's a lot of things I didn't like about this last generation of Intel chips, but for the most part, like 12th gen was fine, like genuinely perfect. 13th gen, also fine. Once it kind of got under control, and if you like stick to like 13.6, fantastic chip. Even same with the 14th gen in that kind of regard. But it's just that I don't think they took the like temperature issues seriously. And I just know this because I've talked to Intel through all of this, and there needed to be solutions to that way back when. Like, not now when they've got a bunch of, like, heat on them about this issue. My mom bought the dual-core MacBook Air that I was talking about and gave it a 1-star on Amazon. Talked about my dual-core MacBook like an hour or two ago, if you're wondering. Yeah, I remember, yeah. That's funny, 1-star review. She must not have liked that MacBook. I mean, like, at this point, like, a duo-core is just, like, sad. Even a quad-core now, I'm like, you're really pushing it.
Yeah.
Do you always include your Skytech fans? Yeah, fans depend. We have a couple different ones. These ones are made by Gamdias. We have some other ones that we'll use. Kind of just depends on what we got.
I have like 6 Jupiters left,
Mm-hmm.
but no one's been worthy of them so far. Mainly because everything needs like 9 fans. It's like, or I just don't have enough.
Mm-hmm. pretty decent and will get the job done. I give the Skytech fans a 9 out of 10. Nice.
Thank you.
Keyboard 7 out of 10, mouse 7.5 out of 10, and monitor I'd give a 9 out of 10 based on their its resolution features. Nice. Yeah. That's pretty good. Especially because like the mouse and the keyboard are kind of just there to get you started, you know. But glad you liked them enough. Switch the keyboard with a custom made one. Replace the mouse with a Logitech Lightspeed. Yeah, exactly. They're kind of there until you get that, you know, what you want. I've had a Corsair 4000 D case for a while, and I've grown to hate it having its own proprietary screws for fans. Have y'all run into this proprietary screw issue with any other case? Yeah, okay. We don't carry a lot of Corsair stuff, because it has to go through me, because I'm R&D, right? And it's because I hate proprietary anything.
Yeah,
And Corsair, in my opinion, is the worst for proprietary stuff. Like, not... My main issue with Corsair is that even their AIOs, you have to run through IQ, or else it would default the fan RPM to like 800. Which also meant that one time I was running it, and I had IQ on there because I had to just get temps anyways, and the application crashed mid-test, and I came back to, you know, temps of 100 degrees. I failed that thing so hard because it's just like, it's fine if you use a lot of Corsair stuff. Like, if you're doing an all-Corsair build, their stuff is fantastic. But I really think that they need to get off of the, like, proprietary thing, because I think it's going to end up killing their business more than it is going to be like, oh, yeah, now they're in our ecosystem. Like, ugh. Every fan should have standard PWM, like, not run through controllers. proprietary fan screws, yeah, that's another freaking level.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah. And 2 fans with proprietary headers, so they might as well be paperweights. Exactly. Yeah. It's something I'm very passionate about, and it's the reason we don't carry a lot of Corsair stuff. Yeah, they make nice stuff, but it's incredibly frustrating when you have to integrate it with other things that are not proprietary. Seven to 10 for the keyboard and mouse because it's convenient and not the worst thing. There you go. That's kind of what we're shooting for. never thought of this, but how do you guys make pre-builds? Do you hire some PC builders or use a robot? It's PC builders. It's all hand-built. Basically, what Juan does here, there's a bunch of people doing it right now. Over there. And when Juan's not here, Juan's building. Just like this, but just not on camera. Okay, I just remembered this thing about Thanksgiving that I have to talk about, or I'll forget. So every Thanksgiving when I was a kid, there used to be this thing that my family would make, and it was like, it smelled like the greatest macaroni and cheese in the world, because it was just like cheese, right? And you look at it, you're like, oh my gosh, melty, lovely, wonderful mac and cheese. But it wasn't mac and cheese. It was cheese with those little like pearl onions in it, just a bunch of onions and cheese.
But it tasted like mac and cheese?
No, I never ate it because I didn't like onions at the time. And now I'm like, man, is it time? Should I make that? Like, because I'm like, now that kind of sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just thought about that. I just thought about, like, weird. I can't be the only one from a family who just made onions and cheese for Thanksgiving. Mom must have crazy motivation or just enjoy building.
Yeah.
Getting paid doesn't hurt. Cranberry sauce is the goat, not gonna lie. Heck yeah. Did I actually go, like, absolutely ham for some stuffing? Absolutely ham. But, like, stuffing, I just had to get to the point where I realized I didn't like it with cranberries in it, and that's how my family always made it. But, like, the cranberry-less one, where it's kind of like, here's just salty bread, good stuff, man. Good stuff. I don't like the sweet and the, like, salty together as much. Yeah, it's, like, good. One, how do you cable management custom builds? Yeah, you kind of just find, like, the channel that makes the most sense as far as, like, how to route the cables. And make it look as nice as possible.
Yep, well said.
My Eclipse light been working like a dream. Just got a 2 terabyte NVMe for extra storage. Nice!
Nice.
Had to go to FedEx 2 times in person, though. Oh, I'm sorry. FedEx is, well, you never use, like, the FedEx in, like, a happy sentence. It is a little simple to install scrimmer cables, right? I think so, yeah. I have not done it myself, though, I will say that. What tool is one using? It's really nice.
Milwaukee electric screwdriver.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the lowest torque setting, so don't worry about over tightening.
It does make building way easier, though, I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
it's a breeze with not having to use a screwdriver.
Are those 3 fans in the exhaust position, the reverse fan blade kind?
It's not.
No, not in this one. Though, on the Montech King they are. How do you change RGB mode on PC? Well, all of our PCs run motherboard controlled RGB. There's sometimes like case controlled ones that are like kind of preset, but the best way to get like especially a good array of colors is to do like a motherboard controlled RGB through the software. So all our PCs come with Signal RGB on them, and that's what you can use to change colors. It's a pretty cool software. They let you change like every individual LED in there, so you make some cool little like gradients. It's very nice. You guys include Signal RGB for everything? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And like we just kind of partner with them, but like if you don't like Signal RGB, totally fair. Feel free to delete that. You can put your motherboard's proprietary RGB software on there if you want, or any other one out there that is going to work with your components. But it's just a nice one because it kind of allows you to change the RGB of everything, regardless of what brand it is. realized 7 minutes ago. I got it from Handy. There's like 20 cars. It's not worth.
Damn. That sucks. Damn. So is he just heading back?
I guess. Rough. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
I really want to think at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon that people would be like, donuts!
Donuts.
More people listen to us than I thought. Signal RGB is pretty decent. The only negative thing I have to say is they need to add more support for more devices. Yeah. I think part of it is just that there's a lot of devices out there, and they keep coming out with new ones, you know, so it's hard for them to keep up on that. But yeah, they do their best. So we can get Game Pass and Steam, and got BO6 on Steam, and Modern Warfare 3 was on Game Pass. But it made me have to download, so it ate up like 150 gigabytes, but it did download really quick. Nice. Yeah, games be big these days. It's very annoying. I have a lot of things on Game Pass that I have downloaded on my computer, but I don't really even think about them because they're in that Game Pass folder, basically. I should really just stop paying for Game Pass. I'm realizing I was like, I haven't looked at Game Pass in a while.
That's how they get you.
I should stop doing that and re-up my Warcraft subscription and then just be like, it's even. Got it for $1 for 2 weeks. Nice. Yeah, it makes sense. So Signal RGB supports the Lee V2 streamer cable, so I might buy it, yeah. I will say, Game Pass has helped me though, like, not spend money on directly on games that were like bad at release. Like, I played Redfall through Game Pass and was like, oh, this is terrible. This is so buggy. I can't get past the first level. Love it. And I probably would have bought that otherwise. I was really stoked for that game.
Damn.
Was it Starfield or whatever now? Like,
I paid for that.
and I think it's pretty good now. But
No, it's
at
still
launch,
mid.
No, really? Damn.
Technically, like, the bugs are more... It doesn't crash on startup, but the gameplay's still what it is. I was gonna buy the EK Nucleus AIO, but the AIO design looked basic, so I decided to choose the Atmos 360. Yeah, I mean, like, aesthetic is a good point. Especially because a lot of AIOs now have kind of equalized as far as, like, their performance. Most 360s will perform just the same as any other 360, unless you're going really cheap and, like, unknown. Like simple things, but now basic. Oh, not basic things, yeah. I gotcha.
I think the EK looks nice, though, but the Atmos is very nice. Hello, hello. What's up, Frog2EP?
Yo, yo.
I just love the EK stuff. Just feels very, very quality. How y'all doing? We are good. Do we need a heatsink for NVMe? Not necessarily. As long as it's not like... If it's going under your GPU, yeah, you're gonna need a heatsink, because otherwise it's just gonna cook that, basically. But if it's like up here or something, or down there, like wide out in the open, and like, you know, just kind of free and easy, it should be fine. Especially Gen 3. Gen 3 doesn't get too hot. Gen 4 gets a little hotter, but should be fine as long as your like case airflow is good. Gen 5 NVMEs, don't even think about, like, they need a heatsink and their own little fan and like a cocktail. I don't. They're so needy. What's up, Funk Metal? I think Atmos because it looks like it has a wood design. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like looks modern. Yeah. Just got off work. Can I ask for some PC advice? Yeah, go for it. Especially when you put white RGB on the Atmos, it looks so clean. The one I added down under GPU. Okay. Gen 6 NVMe will have a 4090 size cooler. Ah! I don't want to think about the future being hotter. Like, component-wise. I already know the future's gonna be hotter. Not much, just testing my new monitor and watching the Grand Tour final episode. Oh, cool, yeah. New monitor, very nice. Gen 4? Yeah, Gen 4 should be fine as long as, like I said, as long as it's not too close to the GPU, it's either on top or like way below it, and your case airflow is good. What kind of storage and PSU should I get with my build? They're the last parts I need. Okay. Oh, dang. Yeah, I was like, you can't post links, unfortunately.
Bro, the wait was 3 hours.
Oh my god.
Wild. Like, I wonder why. Like, who's...
I don't know, but there was a line going out from both the drive-thru and it's
Yeah, I also would have just been like, pass.
Yeah.
Dang, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Appreciate
The effort, yeah.
yeah.
Are you gonna ride out the stream or?
No. I mean, I might kick around for a few minutes after, you know, because you're almost done here.
Yeah.
But I won't be driving this car.
What?
What?
I mean, like, I won't still be hosting.
Oh.
I'll just be the Fabian who's, like, off in the corner, like, just giving, like, feed, you know. What is the max FPS in Fortnite, the cheapest Azure 2 can get? I don't know. There's a lot of factors involved with that. I think on our website we have, like, some kind of, like, FPS kind of calculator or estimator on there for certain games. But it really comes down to a ton of different factors that depend on your settings in game, the resolution of your monitor that you have, and, like, you know, speed, refresh rate, all of that. Components for it. It's not something I can really tell you off the top of my head. She won't be piloting this bus anymore. Cutting the brakes. We're all gonna go. Wow. It's a bottom socket of Z690. Yeah, it should be fine there. I'll let you know what kind of processor and GPU I have. Yeah, go for it. Gonna look up orphan wells and methane time bomb in the Arctic. We big F. Oof. I was using 1080p when I was using the Prism 2. Is there a huge difference to 1440p because I'm switching to it? Yeah, honestly, 1440p visually is a significant step up. I think you're going to really like that. Yeah, I'd definitely go 1440, especially with the build that you're thinking about doing. AMD Ryzen 7 7700X, 4.5 gigahertz, 8-core processor and power color Hellhound, Radeon RX 7900 XT, 20GB video card. Okay, nice. So actually not the most power hungry machine. You're still gonna want like a decent amount of headroom though, just like because. But I think you could easily get away with. Let's see if I do 150 on that, about 4. Honestly, you could probably get away with a 750 watt if you really wanted to, or you can do 850 to just have a little bit more future proofing in case you want to upgrade anything on that in the future. You won't really have to worry about the power supply. And in regards to storage, I would say get yourself a good 1 terabyte probably, unless you got more money for that. Gen 4 NVMe, or if you want to save some money, go Gen 3. It is a bit slower, but I don't think you would really notice much of a difference. What would you think on 1080p performance mode? The cheapest Azure? I mean, you're probably looking at least 200 frames per second. But again, I don't know all of our SKUs, so I'm not quite sure exactly which one you're looking at. And again, I'm not the best calculator, unfortunately. Depends on what the processor and the GPU are. It's 14700 KF and 4070. Let's see. I'm guessing 4070 Super? Yeah. Good combo? Yeah, you know, they're perfect together. Yeah, if you're looking to trim a little fat too, you could even go 14.6 and I think you'd be really happy. You only got games on without the heatsink? Oh yeah, then you're definitely fine. But basically, if an NVMe overheats, I mean, like most things, it'll slow down. But obviously, if it gets too hot for too long, it can damage the NVMe and kill it, basically. Not super common, but I've seen it happen. But that was usually when we had them, like, under the GPU. And I mean, like, the GPU's on top of it, like, yeah. I'm so glad I got the Z790. It's going to be so much better than the, like, $40 motherboard I'm currently running. Heck yeah. Thanks for the PC, guys. Works great. Have a good one. You too. Have a good weekend. Thank you. Did I spell it right? Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like, that's probably your most solid. I think that'd be pretty well rounded then. Yeah, 850 watt, 1 terabyte Gen 4, yeah. You should see what Samsung's offering right now. I picked up an SN770 a little while ago for not too much. And it was a 2 terabyte, and I think it was like $170 or something. So 1 terabyte would probably be cheaper, significantly. Limited 200 watt headroom since I'm getting a 1000 watt titanium plus, just in case I want to upgrade in the future. Yeah, yeah. Okay, but thank you guys for the advice. You're very welcome. Have a good one. Or hang around, whatever you want to do. So I got the Z790. It's gonna be so much better than like the $40 motherboard I'm currently running. Z790s are really good, especially with that like 12900K. You're gonna be like really glad you went for the Z790 because they just need the more adequate VRM heat sinks. So yeah, you're gonna get like full potential out of that CPU. Wee, twin, where have you been? Gosh, my phone blows up when I'm like on here. Damn, I have friends. What?
You're blown up.
Everything else on my PC is pretty good, but the motherboard Intel i7 9700F, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and RTX 3060. Ah. Yeah, definite time for an upgrade, at least on that CPU. Should I get a cheaper motherboard? I don't know. It depends on you and your budget. Is the AMD Ryzen 7 7700X Nvidia RTX 4070 a good combo? Yeah, absolutely. They're like made for each other. Wiki because it has a display, right? Yeah. Alright, Henry, sub in real quick. Just take a small break and then we'll be back.
Hello. I have replaced Kelsey for a bit. As she said, oh, what the heck? She's sitting like
Did
this.
you almost fall in the chair?
Oh, she was. Nah, she's sitting like with the chair like this. Bye, glasses. Hello, new glasses. Hi, Ruitu.
What's up, Rurutu?
It's Mansley.
Who the heck's Mansley?
I don't know. Alright. What was she talking about so that I can continue to spread misinformation?
I love spreading misinformation.
Are you two married?
No.
No. Oh yeah, I do remember you. From Wednesday. I don't remember what you were talking about, but I think you were trying to build a PC, right? You're the O11 Vision person?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So have you made up your mind buying a custom build, or are you gonna wait for stuff to be in stock then? Yeah, look at that. I didn't know EK. Is EK still in business?
EKUS is.
Ah, okay. Ah, okay. Your 48s are out of stock? Hey, really? People will be buying stuff. And when my Amazon gives me my money back, why does Amazon owe you money? Oh, I guess we'll never know because we're almost done.
Alright, folks. This build is done. It is finished. Very nice. Oh, I was trying to flip it up to show.
Hey.
It's too big for the Susan. Yeah, so this build is done. It's gonna go on to our. It's gonna go to our other facility where it's gonna get Windows put on, all the drivers that it needs. That PC looks sick. Nice, Turbo. I'm glad you like it. Once it gets everything that it needs, Windows and whatnot, we're gonna test it, pack it, make sure everything is good, and then it should be headed off to you. Don't worry about that. It's just hardware getting familiarized with each other. Yeah, so
Lights off. Yep, lights
be
off.
on the lookout for the email next week, and I hope you enjoy it.
Yep.
1 second, let me just get this panel off.
Yeah, look at that. Night mode. Ooh. Look. Oh, shoot. Look at that. With the EK.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. Pretty sweet.
Yep.
All right. Is that it for today?
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, that's it for us for today. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Be back next week for more, most likely more. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Anything you want to add?
Oh, Turbo, hope you enjoy your PC.
Hope you enjoy your PC, Turbo. Can't wait to receive it. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's not his name.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Kelsey also says bye.
Wherever she is.